Brooklyn strong, can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we rally. Ah, okay, we rally. Ah, okay, we rally. Ah, okay, we rally. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Head hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jada just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Mitch, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The stir that or Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
It's Claxton. Oh my goodness. That's what I was saying when I seen Clax catch that alley oop from Schroeder. Oh man. Hold on.
You got a choice every day what that looks like for you. Being steadfast, keeping your nerve, don't lose your shit with this group. Being tougher as a group.
Oh, what a move by Sharp. Counted a foul.
Yeah, Paul. Just a little quick commercial. Yo, shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to get into it. I want to hear the post-game recaps. I hope y'all stay around for that. Y'all know I'm about to throw the link in the chat so we could talk about it, but I intentionally didn't throw the link in the chat as of yet because I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, say how I feel before everybody come up here and say what they going to say. For one, shout out to Talal Monteza, Jelio, Quest One, Joey BK, Scott Lewis, Ray LM, Claude Smith, Iceman. Shout to all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout to Nets fans. We the best fans. Shout to everybody that's watching. It's like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Get me in the algorithms. We out here. Nets fans is the best fans. They said that we only got 1 or 2 national games, but we still out here, still supporting the team. Everybody said we was gonna be a bad team, but how good is this team really? How good is this team really? Because it's not looking like we that much of a bad team, man. Like Claude Smith says, going forward, we could dispense with the tanking talk. Tanking isn't Jordy's style. Neither is it the players. That speaks volumes, Claude. Because at the end, I could see we didn't, get the job done. I think we had some good opportunities. Cam Thomas got to the midi. He missed. Schroeder missed a big layup. Cam Johnson missed a big 3-pointer. Was open. Cam Thomas had drew the defense to him. And you know what I'm saying? And, just the switch was hurting us when they was putting this Cam Thomas guarding JT. That was hurting us. You know what I mean? We got to find a way to counter that. You know what I mean? I think this game came down to the fourth quarter, and it was very competitive. You know what I'm saying? I think it was very competitive. I think that the Nets fans should be happy that we out there competing, and Jordy is not just necessarily looking at it like this is a tanking season. He looking at what he got on the roster right now and having those guys compete. You seeing Zaire Williams having a career year. You know what I'm saying? He had a few really good plays. You know what I mean? I like his game. Zaire Williams had 23 minutes, you know what I mean? He had 12 boards. That's a career high for Zaire Williams. And because he plays defense, he gets rewarded with being able to shoot the ball. He took 11 shots. He only had 9 points, but Jordi Fernandez said it was okay for him to take 11 shots. He missed all his 3-pointers. He was 0 for 3. And you know what I'm saying? It was a good game. It was a shame we lost this game, but it was a good game. You feel what I mean? I feel like Keon Johnson, he did his thing. But he could have been better. I just like him on defense, but he is getting the chance to score the ball. But he was 0 for 3 behind the 3 point line too. He could do better. Jalen Wilson had a chance to score the ball too. He was 0 for 4 from 3 point line. You know what I'm saying? He was 3 for 10. So I'm just letting you know between Zion Williams, Jalen Wilson, and Keon Johnson, they had 27 shots. But to collectively they were 8 for 27. You know, we gonna need our bench to score more than that. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, you know, they didn't have a lot of points, but they had a lot of shots. But I want to say this too, man. Shout to Ben Simmons, man. That pass, that spinning pass, that was nice. That spin moving pass, that was nice. He eight and 6. Yeah, I could get used to that. He had 6 shot attempts, so I would have been comfortable with 10. I want to see him take like 10 attempts at the rack. You know what I mean? I'm warming up to, you know, him being out there getting more minutes. The more he out there, the better he look, and it's better to see Ben Simmons get 27 minutes. And it's like he giving him less than 30 minutes, but he giving him enough minutes to impact the game. You know, I think that's W coach. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that. That being said, you know, shout out to Sam. He said another crunch time 3 for Johnson, set up beautifully by CT. Another miss. Yeah, I wanted him to knock that down. I really did. He missed that. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough miss. Cam Johnson, I thought he had a fairly decent night. He was 6 for 13, but he was 3 for 8 for 3 pointer. But yeah, you know, we've said this prior. It's when he, you know, when he's in a situation where we need him to score, he don't really be showing up. You know what I mean? He doesn't make a lot of big shots to close the game. You know what I mean? That's one of the disadvantages. The first 3 quarters, you're gonna get the best out of Cam Johnson as a basketball player, but in that fourth quarter, you know, he knocked down some clutch free throws. I think me personally, that's what he should do. He should bless you. I think he should get to the rack more. You know what I'm saying, in fourth quarter situations. But again, man, I'm breezing through this so I can throw the link in the chat. Shout out to my guy Cam Thomas, man. I got mixed feelings about Cam Thomas. I'm really not mad at Cam Thomas for tonight's game. I'm not mad at the fact that, you know, it was tough for him to guard Tatum. I mean, Tatum is a tough guard. He's one of the better players in the league, and they kind of took advantage of the switch. You know what I'm saying? He was 11 for 22, shot efficiently. 50% is efficient in my book as a fan. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 for 9 from the 3 point line, 5 for 7 from the free throw line. He had missed 2 big free throws. I remember that. That was tough. That was tough. But ultimately, if I pros and cons, do I'm rocking with Cam Thomas from yes, yes, I'm rocking with Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with him. I don't want you to think that, oh, I think we should trade for a better player. None of that. Nah. I'm win, lose or draw. I'm rocking with Cam Thomas. I like his effort out there. I like how he competing, and I was impressed. DFS on the other hand, defenses, they let the ball rotate to him in the last part of the game, into the game, for him to be taking these last shots and he missing. So we got to do better. And it's like, you know, he played the other side of the ball, so we need him out there. We really need DFS to hit these shots, man. He was 1 for 3 tonight behind the 3 point line. But he missed a big 3. Again, the defense is allowing it to the clutch situations to be won or lost through DFS and Cam Johnson. And you know what I'm saying? They missing some of these shots we want them to make. You know what I mean? Um, Shout out to Maria Signal. She said, "Love the way Jalen Wilson played tonight." Yeah, nah, he was hooping. He was hooping. I like some of the rebounding we got from Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson is a great rebounder for what, a small forward. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a great rebounder. Shout out to Maria Signal. Put some more comments in there, Maria. Shout out to LM. He on the panel with us. Talk to us, LM. What you thought about tonight's game?
Um, it was pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, obviously, most Nets fans wanted us to lose, but I'm not even gonna hold you. Towards the end, I was like, yo, it wouldn't hurt to get this one, but
Facts.
um, uh, I just, I think, and I don't want to say this because I know he a vet, but like, I definitely do think that Cam. I don't know why Cam was in the corner for most of the fourth quarter. I thought they should have gave him the ball and let him work. I know he got it towards the end of the fourth with the floater. I know but he missed. I thought that was a lob to Claxton.
Right. It looked like
I
he
thought
was
that was gonna be a
undecided. It looked like he was
yeah,
undecided.
yeah. I thought that was a lob to Clax, but you know what I'm saying. He was unable to get that off, but good bounce back game from him. I like the defense he played on Holiday when he caused Holiday to get that turnover. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
that's
that
what's
was
up.
tough. That was
You know
tough.
what
He was
I'm
moving
saying?
his feet. Yeah.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? He if y'all don't see he improved on defense this year, I don't know what to tell y'all. He's locked
So
in. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
And it was
it
good to
was
see him. It was good because we always talk about playmaking. It was good to see him make a defensive play. You know what I mean?
right.
A playmaker from a defense.
Right.
That was good.
So other than that, I would say it was good. The fact we went to overtime with one of the best teams in the East, like I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That's some wild shit. And I'm not even gonna lie, it's good effort. Even if we're gonna be taking these losses, I want to see effort out there. I want to see heart. I want to see guys competing. And it's way different from what it looked last season. So even though we lost, I'll still say it was a good game from the guys tonight.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Ellen, always, you know what I mean, talking basketball with us. That's my guy. We're gonna go to Iceman. Iceman, talk to us, man. What you like and dislike, man. Let's start with Ben Simmons. You know, everybody know you've been holding Ben Simmons down the whole time. Like, what you seen from that spin move was I was impressed, bro. I seen that shit, a spin in the past. Talk to us. What you seen out there tonight,
Yeah, that
Iceman?
was hard.
He was holding it down. He was holding it down out there, even though he playing center. But my dude is a problem, and he not back yet. I'm just letting everybody know he not fully back yet. You know what I mean? This is just
Okay.
he just trying to get back into the groove of things. So you know what I mean? Him getting close to a triple double was all right, but I think I'm gonna say this right now. If he decides when he does get comfortable and he starts scoring 11 and then 15, like I think this team is going to be too fucking tough to beat. You know, you know what I mean? They're going to be too tough because he's not even scoring right now. You know what I mean? He's giving you below 10 points, seven assists, 8 rebounds, stuff like that,
But
and it's already tough. So my thing is, like I said, him, Dennis, Cam, and Claxton, if they play well together, then you know what I'm saying? They like the engine for the whole team. It ain't one person. It's like everybody, those four together make the team
Uh,
work. You know
I
what I mean?
finally agree with you, Ice. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Hold on, let me finish. Iceman. So, all right, so what else though? What do you think about um just his impact on the game on the offensive side of the ball with him having 6 attempts at the basket and Jordy asking to see more from him on the offensive end? What you see for him scoring the ball? What his shot attempts? What did you think about that?
Oh yeah. I like the shot attempts. He actually took 2 jumpers. The one he double dribbled, the other one he missed. But I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get to see him do a lot of that, and I think he needs to decide that he's gonna score more. You know what I mean? He hasn't decided like I'm gonna go out here and just pass me the ball in the post. I'm gonna go to work. He ain't on that yet. You know what I mean? So I don't like I said, I don't think he's fully back yet. I don't think he's fully confident in like his athleticism, but him doing stuff like that and being slightly aggressive and at least scoring, you know what I'm saying? Doing the hook shots and stuff like that, it helps the team out. You know what I'm saying? Because before he wasn't really trying to do too much. He still ain't doing too much, but he's doing enough right now that, you know what I mean? It makes it easier for the team to score.
All right, that's what's up, yo. Shout out to Iceman. Just before we go to the next fan, can you give us a quick commercial? What you got going on?
Yeah, me and Pod just shot up Pod on my episode on my podcast, the tip off of Brooklyn Nets podcast. You heard? So check that out, and you can find me at Iceman the Dawn on Twitter. You heard?
Yo, listen, man. My panel be low key star studded with a bunch of net fan content creators. I don't want to brag or nothing like that. Know what I mean? But shout to Ivan. We gonna go to Ivan, Scott, Joey, and Jay. Shout to all of the guys on the panel. But yeah, Ivan, talk to us, man. You had a favorite play tonight or a favorite
Y-
player?
Nah. I just like our team, man. We gritty, bro. Going off what I said, or I feel like this is just the beginning too. I think we getting better and better, which is scary. Defensively, we can compete with any team defensively. You know what I mean? And that's something that
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying, man. And the game basically was ours tonight to win. Which was very exciting. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward. Like I said, I still can't believe.
Ivan, Ivan,
Yeah,
you're right. But I think what went wrong is that we can't get no offense from nobody consistently on the bench. Like the between Keon Johnson, Jalen Wilson, and who was the other one on
yeah,
the
but
bench?
Breezy,
Tyre
I
Williams.
understand that,
They
but
had
the
excuse me,
but
they had a bad shooting night.
yeah, but like you said, if
Yeah.
Cam Thomas would have knocked the free throws and Cam Johnson would have hit the three, we would have been talking a different story. We hold our own defensively, which that's the most important thing of basketball because we always have a chance to win regardless. The
Yeah.
game was basically if we just played one play right, we win it. We would have been talking a different tune. Just how we beat the Memphis in clutch. You know what I mean? Just how we could have beat the Nuggets by 2 points just because Finney Smith missed the open three. Basically, we always there. We always have an opportunity to beat any team at any night, which it's crazy that I'm saying that. You know what I mean? But that's
No,
basically
absolutely.
yeah, that's what I
Nah,
like about my team, man. We got a defensive identity, and offensively, I feel like we just getting better. But next, who's next? I'm done. That's all I have to say.
No, I'll add to that, and then we're gonna go to Scott. Yeah, I think again that's in the title of the show. How good is this team, and like, what's the identity? And I feel like it is Jordy prioritizing the defensive side of the ball. A famous quote, I'm gonna make it famous, is if you don't guard, you don't play. And it was so many knocks on Cam Thomas about his defense, and you could see the obvious
Yeah.
adjustment in his game. And if y'all want to credit that to Jordy, letting him know like, yo, you could get all of the offense you want, but you gotta play defense to do that. Regardless, again, we can't overlook the impact because of Jordi Fernandez, not just the individual player, the players, the coaching style. But yeah, thank you for that, Ivan.
And
We go.
not only that, even though
Uh,
I know it gets frustrated, I wanted to say we got the personnel to play deep. We got a lot of defenders here, man. A lot. Zaire, Claxton, Finney Smith, who Ben Simmons. It's like yeah, I'm missing more, but yeah, we got like I think 5 solid defenders for Clowney. We
Tyre Williams, yep.
yeah, we like 5 6 defenders in. But who's next? I'm done talking.
Scott, we're gonna go to Scott. Shout out to Ivan. We're gonna go to Scott. Nets fans is the best fan. Scott, talk to us. Just give us a quick commercial, you know what I'm saying, and then let us know what you thought about tonight's game.
Yeah, you can reach me on Facebook and YouTube, Apartment Gamer and more. We discuss Nets and NBA and gameplay. So now, as far as the game is concerned, I think the Nets are going in the right direction. I personally can see, like a lot of people want us to tank, but I don't think tanking is the answer when you're trying to build culture in the team. And this is what you do. You build your defense, you bring culture, and when players come in, they know what to expect.
Mm,
So the coach can, lead the team, and scoring is not a problem. There's a lot of people that can score. I think this game was winnable. They missed open shots, but that's okay because they have I think they have a purpose to try to get a good pick. So they're going to play people and they're going to play hard defense, which is something that we haven't did in a long time. So
hmm
so this is a good win, a good loss. Let's just put it that way. Yeah.
No, okay. I don't know how to take that, but yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, because again, you do want to see a team
Improvement.
build on the good that they do, not just go out there and
And
see
lose.
unmotivated players,
Just
lack of
lose.
energy, lack of effort. So again, I'm liking what I see. We're gonna go to Joey BK. Thank you, Scott. Nets fans is the best fans. Joey BK, talk to me, man. What you seen out there tonight?
What's good? What's good, man? It was a fun game, man. Fun game. It would have been more fun if we would have won, but it is what it is. Nets showed up and competed. We could have possibly stolen this game if CJ hit the three at the end of regulation, but like I said, it is what it is. I kind of knew we wouldn't win. The Nets haven't been a good OT team in a long time, bro. I mean, hopefully things will change under Jordy. I wanted to bring something up. Clax played good tonight, but I didn't like that no contest on Tatum at the end of regulation. You have to go straight up and challenge that, especially when the game is on the line. He
Oh, you
just
talking about
let
that like fast break kind of play? I know what
yeah,
you're
he
talking about.
just let Tatum just go to the fucking basket and get an easy two. No. You go straight up, you challenge that, and if you foul him, you send him to the line. You make him earn that,
Mm-hmm.
especially when the game is on the line. You're out there for defense and to protect the rim, Clax. That's why you're out there. But anyway, I don't want to beat the dead horse. Great game from Zaire. He's a keeper. Him and Jalen seem to be the only ones with common sense to roll to the basket and make those things readily available when our offense break down. Everybody else just sits around and spectates. Besides that, Jordy is a good coach, and I can't wait to see how we look once the coach is set and we acquire more talent. And that's all I got.
Yo,
Yeah, nah. Go ahead, Ivan. What you
yeah,
gonna
you
say?
want to add one more input? It's crazy, man, because I feel like imagine if we add the way this team is right now. Imagine you add a KD. Imagine you add I'm trying to think. What's that guy from the Timberwolves? The young man.
Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards, bro. We be like contenders, like championship right there, contender. Just the way this team already constructed. You
Yeah.
add one good offensive
We
player.
had because we had Boston on the ropes. Tatum was
Yep,
out there huffing and puffing. He looked
yep,
like he
yep,
was fighting for his life. Like it
yep,
ain't look easy tonight for them.
yep,
We gave them a fight.
yep. Because we have the defensive personnel to catch up with. It's just the offensive firepower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I wanted one more thing. And DFS is back to his old ways. He was bricking tonight. He
yep,
had one good half of
yep,
basketball, shooting the basketball
yep.
last game. If he would at least hit his shots, this might be a different game. What
Fact.
did he even score this
Yeah.
game?
Nah,
Nah.
once. He's one
One
for six.
time.
You brought this up. I think I'm like I'm not a good. I'm gonna make
Ivan,
this.
we gonna go to JTV after
Oh,
this.
yeah, my fault. Every time Finney Smith plays bad, we lose. I'm
Yeah,
starting to
sure
beat,
enough.
yo.
When he
Every
miss open
time.
shots, because he be open.
Yep, facts. He's the one
Mhm.
that making us lose for real. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, appreciate you. Shout out to Joey BK, Ivan, Scott, Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of us. Shout out to LM of course as well. This is JTV, man. Talk to us, man. Any highlights, lowlights? What you thought about tonight's game? Jay, you there?
Where you at? Where you at?
Oh, all right. Well, we'll wait till Jay get back, man. Listen, I like the fact that Jordi Fernandez is doing what he's doing as far as being what?
Oh, big Darth
Nah, you
Vader?
gotta
Yeah, bro,
you
your
gotta
Yo,
shit.
go out,
Darth
bro. You
Vader.
sound like Megatron, yo.
He sound
Yeah, bro, you
like
gotta
I
fix
was
Star-Lord.
talking
that
and
shit,
shit. Y'all
bro.
couldn't hear me?
Oh
Nah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
can hear
Now
you
we
now.
can
We
hear.
can hear you now.
All right. But I was just saying, I feel like Clax, they probably told Clax not to foul on that joint where Joey BK was talking about. He should have contested it. I wanted him to contest it, but I feel like the way he stood back a little bit, they was telling him not to foul because we is leading the league in fouls, they said. Shout out to Z Dub having his most boards in a single game. What he had, like 12, 13,
Yeah,
something like
12.
that.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed the fuck off, honestly, man. I'm mad, man. I know I wanted to win this game. It was a winnable game. Everybody else should be happy, man, because when I asked y'all what y'all want to see from Jordy,
Here we go.
it seems like this is what y'all want to see: tough games but losses, man, and show heart and show that he building some sort of culture. So I see what y'all was saying, but I'm pissed. Like I'm fucking mad.
I'm pissed too.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm tight. We could have won this game, and Word. That's it. I'm gonna leave it there. Let somebody else get their shit off. But I'm tight. This shit got me tight, and this is exactly what y'all wanted. So everybody should be
best
happy.
of both worlds: a loss and a bittersweet taste in your mouth when you finish.
Pause.
Oh, I do have a question for y'all. So how y'all think when Walford come back and Sharp gonna fit in though? How can they even fit in? Because we gotta
Stop
Walford
saying
can
stuff
take
like
those
that,
spots.
man.
I think they're gonna fit in well because they give
Honestly,
us
that's how they gonna
size.
fit in.
They give us size, and Warford gives us another ball handler. So
And a 3-shooter. He can hit a 3.
No, I agree with Chopper. I'm just saying they like kind of behind, or it gonna take them a while to get adjusted to things. I don't mean that, you know what I mean? They respect or nothing, yeah.
Of course.
That they gotta look lost out there. And you know, Walford is my guy.
Jordy are probably gonna ease them back into the back into getting minutes and shit. So I mean,
this whole thing about we not tanking. I think Jody knows that it's going to take some losses for this to materialize, like the team. I think he wanted to make sure that they play hard, though, which is the culture part. And in order for you to have a winning franchise, you got to change that culture. You can't have a losing attitude. Just can't.
Yo, I do have because this with me and LM disagrees because LM thinks we gotta decline once the the half of the season starts.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna get better. I honestly think these young gentlemen that be hooping, I feel like they gotta get more confident, get more deadly.
Yeah, yo, on that note, we're gonna continue this conversation after we're gonna kind of recap the post game interviews. We're gonna listen to Cam Thomas first, and then we're gonna listen to Jordi Fernandez, and then we're gonna recap it. You know what I mean? Just to see how they dealing with this loss. So I'm gonna start it now. Let me know if y'all can hear it clearly. Put ones in the chat if the audio is good. If not, just let me know. All right, but this is Cam Thomas after the Celtics game.
We're in the game, led the game for a long time. What did you think kind of your guys' effort as a whole, against obviously what is a very good team?
Yeah, good effort. We started out great. We know they're one of the best first quarter teams in the league. They start off fast, get the crowd into it, and that's when everything can go downhill. But we did a good job of just matching their energy and, playing hard to the end. So it was a lot of positives, but, still a lot of work to do. And we got another game against a undefeated team tomorrow. So we just got to try to get that one for sure.
Cam, I know it's easy to point to just, a player, a shot like Horford's 3, but I mean, big picture, they outscored you guys like 20-7 in terms of off of turnovers, transition off of turnovers. Did you find that to be a big deciding factor in this game, especially, letting Jason Tatum get downhill after doing a good job of bottling him up for much of the game?
No, because we was right there. Just a few possessions at the end. One on my part. Didn't see the clock. Took a shot clock violation. So I think if I saw the clock there, it would have been a different solution. But, I mean, they did a good job of, running on their turnovers. We know they like to get on a run on their turnovers and get the threes up. And that's what, can really kill the other team's confidence when you get turnovers and threes after threes. But I think we did a good job of guarding from the 3. And obviously, Jason's a good player. Can't really keep him bottled up for long. He's going to find a way to, make an impact on the game. But I think we did a great job on him, honestly. So we just got to, stay with it and just look at the positives from it.
You guys really feel like you outwork your opponents on most nights. Do you see that as just you guys buying into Jordy's message? Is that a player-led thing? Is it responding to people doubting you enter the season? Just like, what do you attribute it to? Because it feels like a difference compared to what we saw last year.
Yeah, just buying into what Jordy is, trying to instill in us in our, in the culture, just our working opponents, being connected, and really just playing together as a team. So it was really embodying what Jordy is preaching. And, we all got to buy into it. So it's really from buying into what he's saying and us buying in as a group and playing for one another. So I think it's a little bit of both players and coaches. So
that's pretty much it. So what I will say about Cam Thomas in this interview is that his confidence is not shaken, and it seemed like he's a coachable player. I think Jordi Fernandez, I know there's a lot of, there's going to be a lot of trade talks, but based on what I'm hearing from Cam Thomas, I think Jordi Fernandez is the coach for Cam Thomas. I want to see Cam Thomas have a career with Jordi Fernandez. He talk about buying into the system of what Jordi Fernandez is talking about and doing and showing that on the floor, you know what I'm saying, on the court. And he talk about staying connected regardless of in the basketball IQ about how they jump out on the first quarter and how they use the fans against the opposing teams. And you know what I'm saying? Just again, listening to him, he sound like he knows the game, and it sound like when I say coachable, I mean actually somebody that gets better because he has a relationship with the coach far as expectations and opportunities. The coach is going to expect something from a player to get the opportunities that they're asking for. I like going forward the relationship with Jordi Fernandez and Cam Thomas. I said the other day it could be like Phil Jack and Mike Jordan, and they said, "Oh, you crazy." All I was trying to say was they could be a situation where the circumstances they get the first NBA championship for the franchise. I don't know about 6, but I'm just thinking far as what Jordi Fernandez expects from Cam Thomas, for Cam Thomas to want the opportunities for Jordi Fernandez, I see it. I didn't see it with, the prior coaches, a little from Kevin Ollie, but more from a consistent from the beginning of the season. I've seen that. So again, like I said, these post-game speak volumes. These post-game interviews speak volumes. So I thought that was a great one. We just gonna go around the panel. Anybody wanna recap what they heard from Cam Thomas?
Yeah, like what I heard from Cam Thomas, I heard the confidence. He basically broke down what happened at the very end. You know what I mean? And I think he analyzed his mistakes. He knows the game was there. He said he's ready for the game tomorrow. I do want to add my 2 points, like you were saying about Cam Thomas under Jordy. I also want to add Dennis Schroeder. He this system, I feel like he's excelling in this system too. And I think I don't know. I think Schroeder might be able to revive his career all over again, man, under Jordi Fernandez system. Just like the way Mike D'Antoni and James Harden was able to have a little chemistry, because Schroeder's looking good too. But yeah, I'm done with.
Besides them turnovers, besides them unnecessary turnovers, I don't know what type of turnovers they make in Germany. Like if they got meat pies or some sort of apple turnovers, but they
pie turnover.
Ben is the same way though, Jay.
Huh?
Ben
too.
The same way.
Yeah, I wasn't going to forget him, Joey. I promise you.
Yeah, but no,
I was saying him first.
I'm just saying if you see like Schroeder.
Ben, it's lazy turnovers too. Like I could tell you about to pass the ball. So of course the defender that's 2 feet from you is gonna be able to jump that route.
He has
like,
bad turnovers. Bro. He has bad.
Yeah, he does. No, I'm just saying he came off.
And then that last shit in overtime when he tried to push Tatum off for no reason.
Yeah.
And then traveled. It's like
it's magnified when your point guard turnover. Because you never went into
you supposed to be the jock strap, ball security.
You never get from first base.
I'm saying I agree with you. I'm just saying for the caliber of player that Schroeder is as a point guard.
He's
being
playing
the top,
good, dog.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I just had to take away from him too.
Yeah.
I copy.
Turnovers hurt. They hurt.
Yeah, them shit was pissing me off in here, man.
Yeah, but I think Schroeder's also gonna revive from Jordi Fernandez.
My bad. I keep telling y'all, I'm mad. Like I know everybody else is cool, but I'm pissed we lost this game. I really wanted to win this game because I was going to talk hella shit.
But when he's on, dog.
Yeah,
he looks good.
And
he's been looking
I'm
good.
not even gonna lie. Like the fact that I forgot them niggas had Brown and Porzingis out. So the fact we was even able to be in it with them niggas, with them two out, like I mean,
so we
you gotta commend them.
We don't have a center. We got
we got mad niggas out too, man.
Yeah, I don't give them a pass because of that.
Yeah, we're not giving no pass. Absolutely. They still
It's
got
no
Tatum.
ball
They still got
pass.
Pritchard.
I've been saying Claxton's not a
They
big
got
man.
freaking
Like,
No,
Holiday. They
Day
got
need to
mad
play.
talent over
Day
there,
need to
yo.
play because he
How?
banged the boards.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what.
yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's early in the season.
Yeah,
When
it's
we
early.
face them niggas at full health, it's gonna be a different story. And this is what I'm saying. Losses like this just makes me realize, and it points to why I don't think we're gonna be good. Like as good as Cam Thomas is, and as good as the offense is running, in the second half, teams tee up. Niggas, we all
But
right.
we can
We known you
also
for the
tee up
first
though,
half of this.
LM. I
It
think.
depends on what. It depends on if we get the vets off, and there's just young guys here, respectfully. Besides Cam Thomas, who's the other creator on the team?
Oh yeah,
Who's going to be the
I
guy,
do.
the other guy to get
Hold
the
on, LM.
shot
I
off?
do agree with you.
Hold on. LM, let me ask you this. I know you watch college basketball, which leads me to ask you about Igor Demon. Like you mentioned yesterday, can he play with his back to the basket? Because regardless, in my opinion, if regardless of how good a backcourt is, and you know I really care about the point guard position, you still need a player that can play with their back to the basket. And I think that's what the Nets don't have, and that's why Clax get a lot of criticism or even maybe even a Ben Simmons. But case in point is anybody in that top 15 you think can play with it back to the basket? Can we draft a player that play with their back to the basket?
That African kid.
If you can get Kaman out of Duke. You can get Asa Noel out of Georgia. He played with his back to the
Yeah, the
basket.
African guy out of Duke.
He's
Yeah.
I mean, Asa Noel out of Georgia. He's 6'11". You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he
But
could
he
play.
he he built like he got more weight on him. You know what I'm saying? So, but he moves like a guard. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
So you can put him at the three. You can put him at the four. He actually put the ball on the floor. So I know, and this is why I said I know people we want Ace. But at the same time, it is not a loss if you don't get Ace. There's still plenty of people that you can get, especially for the playing people who want this team to make some sort of playing. If you land still in the lottery, you can still
Playoff.
get one of these guys
Yeah.
or
Oh,
play offs or whatever.
I
You
didn't
can
know you
still
was
get one of
on.
Like
these guys.
it's again, it's a shame the Bucks and the Knicks can't lose in the same night. You know what I'm saying? In the same
Not
game,
playing each other.
but they
Yeah,
playing each
Right.
other. Word, they
right.
playing each other. So I'm
but we
just saying that
must.
to say it shouldn't be. Y'all should be optimistic about that Bucks pick. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
say that.
they
You
need to
know what I
win some
mean?
Facts.
games
And
though,
I
man.
What they
and
one
to
and
answer
six or something?
your question, Breezy, Igor Demon, he can
This don't
definitely
look
play
like no
his.
20-win team like y'all was talking though. I meant to say that in my point.
Oh
Who
yeah.
the
Everybody's on
Bucks?
20 wins or
No,
less.
but
This
hold
don't
on.
look
Oh,
like a
this
20-win
team.
team.
It's too
Jay, the only
early.
way, because I
It's
was
too
responding
early.
to you, LM, the only way I agree with you, Jay, if we still keep the vets, like if we keep Finney Smith, if we keep Cam Johnson and Schroeder, we definitely gonna make it to the play-ins or even the 8 seed. I'm that confident. Like if we keep the vets,
I,
I'm
I,
that
I'm
confident in
just
this
saying,
team.
look, I'm not even making no expectations. Like I would like to make the playoffs, but if we don't, we don't. Like the shit is it is what it is.
yeah,
But
LM.
from what we seeing right now, it just don't look like this
LM.
is a
Yeah, I
20-win
agree. If
team.
we
Yo,
keep
I
the
feel like
vets, I
this
agree
team
with
could
you,
win
Jay.
more games than the team last year.
I
Didn't
agree.
I tell you that they could be a playing team?
I think listen,
Remember I told you
it's
that? Remember I said
I
that?
can't say I can't put the stamp on them yet, bro. I got to give it 20 game. I'll give it 20
I still
games. I'll
feel like
see it.
I
they
said
are
'I'll
capable.
25,
give it
Ellen.
25 game. I'll give it 20. If we good by February, I'll all right, bet I'm with it.
It,
But
it-
like
But
I got to
I
give it
don't
to
really
February.
want them to make the
yo,
play.
Iceman, you
But
still
I
here?
feel they are.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
They could
Yo, LM,
realistically.
listen. I just got. I can't wait. I can't
Yo,
believe I'm
did y'all
saying
look
this.
at the tanking list? My fault, not to cut you off.
No,
I
you good.
looked at the tanking list. It's a list of teams that's tanking, and we ain't nowhere in that.
I know.
Facts. And I hate that I'm saying this because Iceman's here, but Ben Simmons is looking good, man. Hey,
What?
Yo.
Yo,
pause.
see, man, you just bigging up the niggas with all the
Pause.
turnovers. Why? Why?
Pause.
Why you bigging up these turnover ass niggas?
No, yo, listen, I gotta give him
Don't be
credit
hating,
with his
bro.
passing, man. That pass that he did, that spin pass, yo,
Nah,
that
that
was
was cool when he did the little tween
But
behind the
I
back and they
really
tried
think
to double him.
I really
But he
think the
need to
reason why
draw
we
them
lost.
doubles more.
You're right, Jay. You're right. You're
The
right.
reason why
Oh,
we
this
really
nigga,
lost is
man.
one of the turnovers and two of them fast breaks, man. Tatum was getting his shit done on the fast break on them turnovers,
No, but the
and that's
truth is, let's keep it a stack though. Yo,
And the
Tatum
refs.
did
Don't
not
forget
want
the
Tatum
Celtics
want
had the
nothing to
ref on their
do with
team tonight.
Finney Smith.
Yeah, that was a
Tatum
6
didn't want
man.
nothing to do with Finney Smith. He was like, yo, please get him off of me, please. He got
yeah.
mad.
Finney
That's why I
Smith did his
can't be
thing. It's just
mad.
the offensive end that I'll be mad
Right.
at DFS about.
Yeah,
I
facts. Me
can't be
Like
too.
I
that
know he
mad
could
at
play defense.
DFS. His energy, his fucking defense, his even his IQ sometimes. But I don't know. He can't shoot worth a damn sometimes. But this
Yeah, Jay, yo, Jay, you know what's
you're right
crazy?
about that. You're right about that. But at the end of the game, he got that steal.
Yep.
Like we needed that steal right there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. You know what's crazy, Jay? If you look at all of our wins, I bet you Finney Smith at least hit 2 threes. That's all we need
or
him
he
to
did
do.
something. He did something to contribute to that win.
Yes, he's the reason why we lose because he defensively he does good, but every time we lose is because he didn't make an open three. But when he makes open threes, like with the Memphis game or the Bucks game, we win.
Right.
If
He
Finney
has to
Smith
Make
shoots,
some of them
yo,
for them to win. He has to hit that open shot.
yes, for us to
It
win, he has to
forces
hit.
them
Yo,
not to leave him,
Yep.
Cam
and
Johnson
that
had to hit
opens the
that
paint.
shot.
But
That's who had to hit that shot.
He misses that shot, and
That's the thing.
done.
That's the question I be having with this team in terms of are they trying to do it? Are they trying to tank sneakily? Because why
Right.
is Cam not getting the ball and you having Schroeder and DFS taking the shots?
Because
Well,
Like
I
that
don't
to
think
me is
Because
like
vet.
No,
You
weird.
gotta
Shooter.
vet.
Hold on, I think Shooter is a good decision.
I mean, not
sometimes.
Shooter. I mean DFS and
I understand what you're saying.
Cam Johnson.
I
I
understand. He's
Because
understand
saying
niggas
why
is
Johnson
vet
too,
players
though.
3
I
and D
stuff.
understand
niggas.
it
Pause.
because you know Cam Thomas gonna have the best defender, so I understand not giving Cam Thomas always the last shot, win or
Plus,
lose. You know
plus
what I mean?
your veterans, you like LM said, they might be trying to sneak lose. Other
Right.
words, give these players it's a twofold thing. If Joe start hitting them shots, his draft pick or his trade bait will be better
True. That's true. That's true. But
because
also,
teams
though,
will
Scott,
see
he
that
is wide open though too.
right. He's wide open. He can hit that shot, and they need to know that he can
Cam
hit that
Johnson's
shot.
stock as of right
It's
now
went up,
probably will be way higher than DFS is at
of
this point.
course.
Like
Right
so hold on,
now,
hold on.
ain't no
So hold on. He's
question.
been hooping.
Yeah,
He
he's
Right,
been
been
getting
right.
more
He's been hooping
expensive
his
too.
ass off.
Right. Right. No. And again, that's not because he just knocking down a three. I think it's about
his
seeing the
whole
ball go
game.
in the basket. Like
Right.
Right.
once you see the ball go in the basket, you feel like you know what I mean. You could hit it from
Yo,
anywhere. You know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I feel like
Pause.
is some pause. I think somebody I think Cam Johnson is knowing that teams are looking at him too. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants to change his reputation. You know, he was supposed to. Oh, you only here because of Mikal Bridges, yada yada. He looked like he playing better than Mikal Bridges right
is
now. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
It's like yo,
I
and
completely
that's why I be telling people that I'm kind of nervous, right? Because let's say, for example, let's say if he go to another team, because now he's looking like the Cam Johnson of old. Struder is looking like the Lakers Struder of the
Hold
2010.
on. Let's slow it down. Is Cam Johnson playing better than Mikal Bridges?
I think
Is,
so.
I
is
would
that a fact?
if
I think so.
I
Especially
would
with
think
this,
so.
with this,
Right
because
now he is. I
yeah,
would say right now he is.
facts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
you
the
gotta
Knicks
give.
don't
Yeah,
want to. The Knicks don't need Mikal to do what
I didn't like
Cam
them start. I
does.
didn't like them both starting last season
but
because I feel
Scott,
like they did the
listen,
same
Scott.
shit.
Half of the
It's just
wins you
Mikal had
gotta
better
understand that
defense.
half of the wins we got right now, Mikal Bridges, we was already in negative. Like
Right.
we was losing a whole bunch of games with
Well,
Mikal
Mikal
Bridges.
just didn't want to be here. I think after a
I
while,
think
he
he
was
lost
just
motivation
No.
after
I
the
know. After
losing.
a
I'm
while,
not
he
even
said
gonna
that
lie.
slick shit before he even put on a Brooklyn Nets jersey. Like, yo, my best games was at the Garden, yada yada yada. You
yeah.
know
He
what I
did
mean?
say that.
But
He
I feel
did
like
say
it
So
was
But
that.
Jock
Scott, you
Vaughn though.
can't give him that
Like
because look
after
at that
that game where
ugly
he sat
form he's
everybody
using
on the
on
I
the
wouldn't
bench
want
to
to play for
lose.
Vaughn either.
Yeah.
But look at that ugly form though. Look at that ugly form
yeah,
he's doing in the
but
Knicks. Bricking you brick.
right. So right, but what I will say to Jay's point just now, you know, Jordi Fernandez, regardless of what the media may say, he's not breaking their spirit. He giving them opportunities to win and lose the game, and you know what I'm saying. We was
Right.
really close. You know what I mean. And I'm saying that to say it's a different energy from when Jacques Vaughn was coaching the team. This not
Oh,
the
Facts.
same.
way
Fact.
different.
Breezy.
Bro,
team, but it's not the
Zaire,
same
like,
thing.
bro, he brought Zaire, like, career back to life. Cam Johnson, career back to life. Struder, career back to life.
Yep.
Yo, these players
Yo,
are playing.
And
hold on.
Killian
I
Hayes
wanna.
had 17 in the G League tonight in the first half.
Who?
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 Killian Hayes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Killer Hayes.
Hold
He was
on.
17 in the first half, so I don't know how he finished the game out, but I saw that. I was like, okay.
They might call
Um.
him up from the
Well,
G League.
hold on. Peter Ron, he in the chat. Shout out to you. Subscribe to the page. He said CT be drawing triple teams all night. Right. Now this is I did all that to transition to Jordy's post game interview, and just to see why I like Jordi Fernandez. I don't know a lot of fans that what I'm saying, watch the post game interviews. I want to make it part of the show so y'all can see or listen to his basketball IQ. Better said, like he's a real smart and he realizes he's a novice. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the most parts that I like about him as a head coach. But we're gonna play it. We're gonna listen to it now. This is Jordi Fernandez in the post game interview after the Celtics game.
Last few possessions in overtime that allows the Celtics to take that lead.
Obviously, very good player, making the right plays. That pass to the left corner for Horford was impressive, but I give our guys a lot of credit with the effort that they showed in this game, and we gave ourselves a chance against a very good team. I think we had the lead pretty much the whole game. It comes down to having the same amount of turnovers and them scoring 20 out of our turnovers and we scoring 7 out of their turnovers. So we got to keep shooting the ball. Felt like 38 threes was not enough. And we got tired right there. We still got to find a way to get to our spots and let it fly. And, it's not always going to be pretty. But we have to keep buying into it because when we shot and we missed it, we were able to offensive rebound those second chance points. We still won that battle. So you keep missing threes, you keep crashing the glass.
Coming out of that timeout, just what was the play call that you wanted to see when you guys got that shot clock violation?
The play was a little too close to the corner. So obviously that makes it a little more challenging. It's good to get into those plays at the end because, they're a very good physical team, a team that can switch everything and disrupt. And that's why I wanted to see how guys could create their leads to catch and screen your own instead of letting them push you all the way out. Obviously, we didn't execute well enough. CT had the ball right there against one of their best defenders or a good defender, and we didn't get the shot on time. But I was happy with the shots that we got down the stretch. Doe got a great open look, and we scored. We were right there the whole time in overtime. So, like I said, proud of the guys. We have to understand why we lost this game, and taking care of the ball in that third quarter was a big part of it because with scoring 27 points, we turned it over 5 times in that quarter. So we got to be better right there, and I got to help this guys. So tomorrow we have another opportunity.
When you handily beat them on the boards, and I think you had them almost miss 43s or close to 43s. Does it really come down to just not being able to get a handle on them in transition a couple times? Tatum got out in transition and got downhill. Does this game really come down to that?
I got to watch the film. I don't know right now the amount of points that it was in transition, but I feel like either turnovers or missed layups. Usually those missed layups are similar to turnovers and turn into run-outs the other way. So I would have to watch the film. But sometimes you miss those layups. Those are good shots, and they run the other way because they're, a good running team. We knew it. And obviously when you had turnovers for not being spaced properly or whatever the case may be, and they run out of those turnovers, that's when you get hurt, and that's how you lose games. And just looking at these numbers is, that 13-point differential right there, it can be part of the game.
All right, so that's it for the most part. So basically, It looked like he addresses the obvious. So while he lost the game, he doesn't duck no smoke, for lack of better words. I like him being attentive to, you know, the question, not deviating from what the reporter is asking. He's answering a question and he's unpacking on, you know what I mean, from his perspective. And again, I seen the interview with Jordi Fernandez, and he said he talked the way he do it directly because English is really his second language. I think he no, his third language. He think he speaks two other languages. So he said, you know, because I don't have a lot of words to mismatch, like, you know, synonyms and all of that stuff like that, metaphors. He just, you know what I mean, really straightforward. So again, that's why he talked the way he talked. So, but I said all that to say that I like what he said. You know what I mean? I like that he addressed the turnovers. You know, even the fans, we be mad at the turnovers and shit. You just heard Jay, he was just talking about the turnovers. You know what I mean? So it's like the stuff that we see, he sees too as a head coach. So I think that's dope. As a fan to see, you know what I'm saying, what a head coach think. That's why I played the post game interview for you guys. But anybody want to speak to the
Man,
recap of that?
the whole thing I got is like I'm gonna say before, man. We already know what to expect for Cam Thomas, Schroeder, Ben Simmons, all our players. Philly Smith is our X factor. That's it, man. He's our X factor. If he's missing threes, our chances to win is slim. That's
He
all I got.
mentioned that he had an open shot. He
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
that. He
He's
said
our
he had
X
a
factor, bro.
wide open shot,
Every time, if
but
when
he
Philly
lived with
Smith
it.
shoot 30% or more, we win for the most
That's
part.
a good point, Ivan. You right about that though. I
Yeah,
Just
agree.
that one shot. That one shot
Well,
was a killer.
I'm
he
gonna say,
is our X factor because we already
right?
know Cam Thomas gonna bring it, shooters gonna bring it, Ben. We already know what to expect for Wilson, Zaire. Like they mostly Cam Johnson have been solid. Finney Smith, if he can just make two or three
50%.
I
shots,
mean, because we
Fifty
seen though,
percent.
we
Yeah.
seen
50%.
in order for this team to win and carry the load offensively, we have to do it collectively as a
yes,
unit. It has to be done collectively as a unit. Everybody has to pitch in. You know what I mean? We don't have those two or three superstars that's going to carry that
facts,
offensive load. So we need to do it as a complete unit.
facts.
Yeah.
Right.
How many people here saw Michael Jordan win his rings at the Bulls? How many people saw that?
I seen
Yeah,
it.
I think
Yeah, that's
He
what he did.
always was around shooters,
yeah, Kerr,
and
That's
they
Trey
true.
were and they
Hodges,
shot over 50%.
BJ
Right.
Armstrong,
They all shot over 50%. You wouldn't be
Yeah.
shooting if you wasn't shooting
Paxson,
over 50%. They all shot excellent
mm-hmm.
from outside. Cam
Jud
needs that.
Boucher.
When that ball swing around and they double him to get that ball out of his hand because they know he's the shooter, Doe has to hit that shot.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
Cam Cam Johnson, that could
Cam
have been the game
Johnson
winner.
and Doe are
No, but it's
wings.
mostly
They
Dodo.
have to hit.
Even though, yeah, Cam, I get what y'all saying with Cam Johnson don't show up in the fourth, but he damn near carry us for 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
So
he
Doe
comes out the
gotta hit.
block. He comes
Doe,
Yeah.
out the block scoring.
yeah, Doe
So that
got to hit
already
his
puts
shots,
pressure
bro.
on them. Doe has to hit that shot.
Yep,
I think everyone misses what Jordy was saying, and he understands this right now because he said it before. He said we got tired right there, so he's
Right.
pushing his guys to the limit. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, he
So
pushing them.
they
He
should have
pushing them.
made some layups. They should have not had the turnovers. But at the end of the day, he know they pushing themselves to the limit because he's making them work that hard, right? And when you work
Right.
that hard,
Yeah.
you won't get the turnovers. You might
Right.
miss the
Right. Right.
easy layup. You know what I'm saying? Legs
Yeah.
tired. You
Yeah.
might miss the jump shot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
he's happy with the result. He's like, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we got to clean it up. But I
Yeah.
expect my guys to play like this, and how they playing, that's cool. You know what I mean? I can see they dead ass tired. You know what I'm saying? Schroeder on the floor trying to
Oh,
get up. You know what
maybe
I'm saying?
he,
Looking for a call.
yeah,
Come on, ref. You know what I'm
maybe
saying?
don't need
Nah,
to. Maybe don't
Ice,
need
you
to shoot
right.
that shot on a set
You're
shot.
right. But Jordy, what we're not realizing what Jordy's doing because he building condition.
because we play full pressure defense, full
Yeah.
court pressure deep. So they're gonna
Exactly.
get you. They're getting better and better with this conditioning. That's why I feel like we haven't seen the better Nets yet. Like you were saying about Ben Simmons, or I feel like we just getting better, man. All the
Yeah,
players.
Jalen Wilson did miss a couple of shots tonight.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah,
hasn't been
Jalen, but
shooting
he
it
But
well
still,
that's
but
enough.
all.
Jalen Wilson, what I
Yeah,
do
that's
like
all.
that he
Jalen
does
always
put
makes up
pressure on
for
the
it
rim,
though.
though. He
Yeah,
does
yeah,
put
he was
pressure
doing
on the
other
rim.
stuff though. He
That's
was
why
doing
I'm
other
saying
stuff.
that Finney Smith got to make a shot because he just standing there. He
Yeah.
has to hit those because if Finney Smith hit those threes, he keep the center honest.
Right.
If the center not off of him, that means Cam Thomas Schroeder can work.
He should have
Right.
turned up like he did
And
when
that
he
and,
went 4 for 4 last game in the second
That's
half.
why we
and
Right.
won
that's a good
because
When
he
point.
he
hit his
missed,
shots.
left
He's
off
the
That's a
before
X
good
he
point,
factor.
moved.
Ivan.
Hold on. Slow it down. Slow it down. What's a good point? What's a good point?
No, I was going to say if DFS is hitting his shots, then he pulls the center out of the paint, and that opens up driving lanes and a lot of shit for other people. But if he's not hitting his shot and nobody's respecting it, they just going to lay off of him and let him shoot
Yep.
and build a house
Facts.
and clog the paint up. You know?
Facts.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was hard for Cam Thomas to get to the midi because of DFS on the floor with him. Because
Yep.
they could clog the midi up. You know what I mean? I've seen him do that a few times. But if that's why Clowney is so important. You know what I'm saying? But I would say DFS defense is better than Clowney, and
Facts.
Clowney offense is
But
better than
Hey, where is
but
DFS.
Clowney? Is he hurt?
Yeah, he's
Breezy,
hurt.
you wasn't listening what LM said. Look what happened with look
Yeah.
what happened when Finney Smith went off on the Memphis game. You see?
Yeah, but it's too rare and far between.
I get
It's
it.
just, you know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying.
rare.
Even we hope for it the year he got here with Kyrie. I mean Spencer Dinwiddie. And we hope for it at the next season, and then now I just feel like I'm not putting it on FanDuel. I ain't
But
hitting two
but
Can,
3 pointers from
hey,
FanDuel. I
hey,
ain't
can I
doing
say
also
it.
something,
that's
Breezy,
what
after
we
you got
saying though
finished?
because that goes for what's that player that we gave a big contract to a long time ago to shoot
Alan
threes?
Crab?
Yeah.
Alan Crab.
He was missing too. Like Finney Smith's job is to hit those threes, bro. He gotta hit those threes. It doesn't matter who we have there. They gotta hit those threes
And Torian
because
Prince, too.
yep,
Yeah, Torian
yeah.
Prince.
So
Yeah.
like I said,
Finney Smith had to do his job. It doesn't matter what center we get. Clowney, if you
Facts.
open, you gotta hit. It's a hit or miss lead. You gotta hit
Hey,
those shots. You
I
got
wanted to
to.
say this, Ivan. Hey, guys, I remember when DFS was playing on the Mavs, and I remember this motherfucker couldn't miss when he was playing with Luca. You hear me?
Yeah, I
He
know.
was knocking his 3 pointers down.
I know.
And I was like, man, I wish we had a dude like that. And then we finally get him, and he can hit the side of a fucking barn, bro. It's
Especially in the
But
crazy.
fourth quarter.
but B
Couldn't hit
Joe, you
water
don't
if
think
he
it's
fell
because
out
he
of
was
boat.
playing with Luca?
No, I
Yeah,
don't
but you
because he's still
I
getting
mean,
open
even if
looks.
you
Like
playing
Ivan
Yep.
with
said,
Luca,
he's
Facts.
still getting open looks. It's not
you
like his
getting
shit is
open
contested.
looks, man. You practice that shot.
Right, but on it is a known fact that when you playing with
Stars.
shoot stars, niggas tend to perform better. It
I
is
don't
like it.
know about
nah.
I don't do
I
it.
don't
There's a
buy
certain
that
point as
though.
to where
Open
you
is
know what I'm
open,
saying.
bro. Open is open.
I
You
get
gotta
it,
hit it.
but it's a difference between a nigga playing for
So
this
then that's a
team and
mental
playing
thing.
It's a
for
That's
with
a
yeah. It's a
Kobe
mental
Bryant.
thing. What
no.
you
I'm
saying
saying
is
Like
what you
to
saying is
LM's
a
point,
mental
right?
thing, then.
To LM's point, because somebody said this on Twitter, a few people. Why is it that Cam Johnson and Dorian hit their shots when Ben passing the ball, and when Dennis or Cam Thomas
yeah,
passing the ball, they don't hit. They don't hit as much.
right.
It's because it's a different type of pass. It's a different type of rhythm. So if you know what I
Yeah.
mean, for the most part, Ben, like I seen them say, like Ben passes the ball directly to their shot pocket every time,
Right.
like for the most part, right?
Ben
He sends
throws a
it to
nice
him real
ball.
fast,
I,
real quick.
But that's not true because the Memphis game.
look, hold on.
It, it,
I could give Iceman that because that I feel like Ben give them passes in rhythm in they spot, so they don't really got to do much after the shot. I feel like sometimes
That's true. When you
Shooter
got a
and Cam,
passer like
like you
that
got
can
to
put it
give
in
it
your
to them
pocket,
where they know they
I
can make
don't
the shot, and I feel
yeah,
like Ben know that a
No.
little bit
but
more.
I
No.
don't
I don't
buy
know.
that. Let me tell you why I don't buy that.
I don't
You
buy that either. So.
practice your shot. You practice your shot more than one way. You practice your shot more than one way. You practice low pass, pickup, high pass, chest pass, bounce pass. You practice your shot. If you know you Finney Smith and you know you on the outside on the three when that ball goes swing swing and they double cam and like swings back to you, you wide open. You know your shot.
But
Now
I'll
it
give
could
grace
be
to
a
Cam
it could be a
Johnson
mental
on that
thing.
more than
It
DF.
could
I'll
be a
give grace
He's
mental.
to
not getting
Cam Johnson on that more than
he's
DF.
not getting those
It could be a
delicate
mental
pocket
thing.
passes
Let
from
me
Ben.
just get this one point. It could be a mental thing that you knew he felt comfortable
But
shooting
the
when he
only
was with
reason why I said
Dallas.
that's not, and it also could be the only reason why I said it's not true either because the Memphis game he went off
Right,
and
but he
Ben
don't feel
wasn't
no
there.
pressure. He
Right, it's
might not
true, but
feel
he's just
pressure.
inconsistent.
Yeah, he
Like
gets inconsistent.
most,
That's it.
you see
But
when
But
the
my
people
the
get
thing
in
only
is,
thing I'm
different
saying
which
is
one?
situations.
if Finney Smith comes to like if Finney Smith hit more than 30% of 3-point that game, our chances of winning goes up 70% because we
I
already
Okay, so
good.
let me
agree.
ask y'all this: which one is more pressure? Him fucking having to hit his shots playing next to a star like Luca on a playoff contending team, or
I think it's
knowing that hey, the team I'm playing on really need my points, so I need
it's
to hit my
pressure
shots.
here. He's
What
feeling the
those are,
pressure
I
those
would
are
here.
think it would be
I think it
easier
could.
here.
It could. I think it could be both.
I think it would
I
be
think
Because
it,
easier here.
when
I
the
don't think
Because
That's a
situation
good
either
calls
way,
for
question,
it.
but
bro.
that's what I'm saying though. That comes to my point. Either way is pressure. He gotta hit his
Yeah,
shots. He
yeah, it's
feel me?
Yeah,
both. I
yeah.
mean,
so.
in the
Then
yeah.
you
playoff
gotta hit
All
his
setting,
right,
you need
shot.
it, and if you playing on the team, you want to hit your open shots. I
all
mean,
right.
it's
So
not
I
either
want you
or.
to look at it like this though. When you playing with Luca, Luca has the ball 90% of the time. You're getting Luca's passes 90% of the time, right? On this team, you might have Ben, you might have Cam, you might have Schroeder. You know what I mean? Like it's a different rhythm he's getting constantly when he gets the ball. It's not the same rhythm. So that could be throwing him off. Plus, he guarding center, so that could throw him off too. You
But
know what I mean?
yo, Iceman, that's true. But
But
listen on
I
that
agree
on
with Scott.
Dallas, every
That's your
time
shot.
Luca
Make your
passed that
shots.
nigga DFS the ball, whether it was in the corner, whether it was on the top of that nigga was hitting that shot, bro. He
Yo,
was not missing it
The
when
But
Luca
only
that
was
the
probably,
only
passing
but
him
that
the
grace
probably was a
ball,
good
bro.
year because the following year he was with Dallas. He kind of declined too over there too. I ain't gonna lie.
the only grace I'm gonna give him is he does guard centers, and
Yep.
that may wear him down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Good point, Joey. Yeah, I
That's
didn't
he's
So
even.
true.
that
working
may wear
harder
him
on
down a little bit
defense.
during the game because he's guarding big men all the time.
And not mind you,
So
Zach Edey is slow too, so he had all the time in the
yeah,
world to hit
He's
that three
working.
when he
He's
was
And
picking
working
them
I'll,
up.
I'll
harder.
give grace to Cam Johnson missing more than DFS because I feel like Cam Johnson is a natural shooter. Like he gonna get in his rhythm as opposed to DFS. He not really.
Yeah,
He don't
nature.
give me a
Good point.
natural shooter vibes. Like
A
he
good
just give me a
point.
nigga that can shoot,
Good
but he
point.
not a natural shooter. Like you Reddick,
Who
Cal
DNF?
Korver. Yeah, like Reddick, Cal Korver, niggas that just natural shooters, like wing shooters.
It's like he
Cam Johnson
developed
give
that
me that.
shot.
But yo, bro,
Yeah,
I'm,
like
I'm
he
just
don't give
telling y'all,
me.
yo, go to every game we won and look at Finney Smith's score, and look at every game we lost and look at his score. That's
Yeah,
it, man.
I mean, I'm telling you, I watched the game. I seen
Yep,
him when he
yep,
missed two,
yeah, I
two,
agree
three
with
shots
Ivan
in the
though.
fourth
Ivan
quarter.
got a
That's
good
it.
point.
We done
yep,
because he
yep,
was
Finney
wide
Smith is
open.
the X factor.
yep.
We gotta get a Finney Smith chart on this shit. The Finney Smith meter.
We did. They
The
definitely did
DFS
miss a few
metric.
calls though. They definitely missed a few calls because I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
did.
Cam
Yeah,
got fouled
Shout out to Ivan.
on some lanes.
Yeah, but I
But
think all that changed when you have a team that undeniably can win. You know, like you be refs gotta respect it. They
yeah.
have no
And,
yeah,
choice
Bro,
because it could be too
we wasn't getting
obvious.
no calls in
He
Boston.
ain't
We
gonna get
wasn't
no
getting no
calls in
you know what's
Boston.
crazy? Good
and we
point,
was
yo.
missing too much
I want to
layups too.
respond to
Schroeder
that
was missing
comment
too
too.
much
Remember,
layups.
there was in foul trouble and they still didn't call no fouls at the end.
Facts.
No fouls at all, and they was in
It
foul
was
trouble.
it was like 2 3-pointers we should have got foul shots on.
Yes,
That's
Hey,
a
yes,
Yeah.
lot.
did
That's
y'all
a
see
lot.
when Cam got ran into? They ran my man over and he ain't called
yep,
Yo,
shit.
did you see when
yep,
Nah, they don't pay that shit no
they
mind.
undercut Claxton when
yep,
Cam was trying to show the lob? They
yep.
Yep.
undercut
Yeah, that
Claxton.
was crazy.
And I thought that would have been ours right there. How you
I
in
thought
foul
that was gonna
trouble
be
and did
some
not
type
get
of
no
foul,
fouls
loose
in three
ball
minutes?
foul or something foul. They ain't called nothing. They just
Nothing.
said,
and
"All
they in
right, you
foul trouble,
good?"
Jay. And they didn't
Alexander
get
got
called no
teed
foul.
up
And they
after
was in
that
foul
push
trouble in
off.
3 minutes.
It's just
Crazy, man.
The
it's just
shit that
mad
was
stuff.
stupid as fuck to me that game
And
was
how
how
they
the fuck
teed
you
up
get
Keon
Keon
Johnson?
Johnson?
Right.
Yeah, like
Right.
how that nigga got a text
That was
after the
whack.
game? Like what?
After the that was
Like that
whack.
shit
I'm
was
like, yo, they
stupid as
really want
hell.
these
And
dudes to
Tatum
win
bum ass missed the free throw too. So that's how you
because the
know it was
ball don't
bullshit.
lie.
Yeah,
Yo,
Hey,
like
Tatum
listen,
jump shot is ugly as hell, yo. It look like he gotta
listen.
take a dump. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Tatum is a bum, man. That's
Tatum
why he
was
ain't
running
getting no
away from
minutes in the
Finney
All
Smith
Star.
though. He was
I mean,
running away from
Olympics,
Finney
man.
Smith.
Regardless of, I know what I said about Brown and Porzingis being out, but them niggas should have, even though they won, it shouldn't have been this fucking, like overtime. Like, come
Exactly.
on, man.
Yo,
Like
did
Bro,
that
you?
shit is,
I seen a
struggling.
highlight on I think the ESPN Twitter or somebody Instagram who posted about the game. They was like the Boston Celtics survived Cam Thomas in the net. Like they
yeah,
not
like
supposed to be having those type of headlines versus us. They
that's what I'm
survived.
saying.
Bro,
That's what
they
I'm
barely
saying,
yo,
bro.
Tatum did not want no smoke with Ben. Finney Smith, he was running away. He said, please, please give me Cam Thomas,
And
please.
yo,
He was
Cam
shooting
was
nothing but
lighting.
3-pointers at
Cam
first.
also was lighting Derek White ass up,
Yo,
Yeah, he
Derek
yo.
was
White
lighting
was
them up.
waiting,
That's
yo.
He was about to
Hey,
get fired.
hey,
He
that
did
was
y'all
shot
about
that
to
see?
go
he
on
hit with the
fire.
where he got the grenade and he had to throw that shit up
Yeah,
over Dirk.
he was
Hey,
about to
did
go
y'all
on
did y'all
fire then.
did y'all
I
see when
swear,
Clark
he
did
was
did
about
y'all
to
see
go
when
on
Clark
fire.
swat Tatum shit and he got embarrassed and he kind
Yeah,
of
he got
like
Yep.
Yeah,
mad. He got
yeah.
mad, Joey.
He
Oh,
was
they
tight.
worried about Cam Thomas. They are worried.
Yes. Can't
That
talk.
nigga was hitting. Once you see a shot like that go in, there's nothing you can do.
It's
Yeah, they
nothing
There's
were
you can
worried.
nothing
literally
you
They were
can
nothing you
do.
can
worried.
do at
Trust me,
all.
they
You
were
get hot,
worried.
It
and he
because the
was hot.
elevation, bro. It's that elevation. I don't know how Cam Thomas he like got Mario coins where he jumps. Like he just jumping over
When you got elevation like that, you can get your
And
shot off in over anyone.
in
Like
that
Yeah.
mid
And he
range
got a
too.
high arcing shot too. So he
Facts.
jump high, he got a high release point, and he got a high arcing shot. So
Facts. He makes players his height look small because he jumping over them. Like Pritchard, he like, yo, when he
Well,
jump, Cam Thomas become like I think like what 6, I don't know, 6'7" or something. Yo, his jump is
right, and that's what I get because BK and BK be saying, "Yo, you can throw the lengthy defenders at him and disrupt him a bit." But in my opinion, he don't give a fuck about that shit. I see him score with 6, 7 players on him. I've seen him score when you put Apollo on him.
yeah.
Like there's
yeah, once he's
no
hot.
matter who in
yo,
Once
front of
he's
him.
and
hot, you're in
low
trouble.
key Cam like when he get a big on him, when he get a center on him, that's when he ready to cook.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, you
man.
don't want to put a center on him. That's too easy. That's too
Yeah.
easy for Cam. That's food, yo. And people Cam height is too small when he jumps. It's
Okay,
crazy,
we
yo.
I
dropped
will
down to
say, even
6.
win or lose, I am excited to see Cam versus Donovan Mitchell tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I guess in a few minutes,
Yeah.
but that's gonna
Man,
be pretty interesting.
Cam said he trying to get this win tomorrow, man. We've been and statistically, we've been winning the
Now, this
second
win,
game of
I'm
back to
with.
back.
Break these niggas
We've been
streak. I'm
winning the
with it.
second game of back to backs this season so far. I think we won every second game to a back to back.
I hope we win, so
So
I don't have to hear people in here sucking Kenny dick.
Well, the good thing is,
hey
did
yo,
Hey,
Cleveland play today?
yo.
Yo,
Pause.
Well, the good thing
Says, yo,
Cleveland played
you
today
said,
too,
yo, my
right?
nigga.
Yo, what you said it was crazy.
Pause.
Pause, but I get what you say. I get what you mean, though. Like, but to be fair, Joey, 10-0, bro. Like, you gotta credit that, my nigga. Like, that's some
Yeah, I
crazy
mean,
shit to give
I
niggas.
respect it. I respect it. I respect it. But I already know they're gonna be on they crying. They're gonna be crying. And talking about Kenny about see, look at Kenny, man, he had a good team, and we did Kenny wrong. I don't want to hear that.
we should
I
have
think
never let him
Horde.
go though.
We definitely shouldn't. I thought we should
Nah,
have
they
kept
did him
Kenny.
dirty. You could blame the stars for that. They got him up out of
Yeah,
here.
it is what it is.
That's
Like,
the
but we
yeah
should have never
word.
let him go. But shit, we trying to crush him tomorrow. Fuck that.
Yeah, they did do him dirty. But
I feel like
I do want to
Horty. I
break their
feel like
streak.
and I don't like hypotheticals, but I do think Horty during when we got Katie and them niggas, I feel like he would have been way better
Yeah, I think so too.
for that
definitely.
season.
Yeah, we would have had a
I,
nice run.
we would have been on a real nice run. But
Word up,
yeah,
it would
I
have been
mean,
tight.
Anybody would
two
have
elite
been
teams
better
back
than
to back is
Nash.
crazy.
nah,
That
but
is
they went on a run with Jock Vaughn, so I look at it.
I
They probably would
know.
have lost a little bit, a handful of games, bro.
Word
They
up.
probably been smoking teams.
They would have been a terror.
Yeah.
They would have been a terror. They would have been a terror.
But and I want to speak to Scott's point because I do, regardless, and this is what I was saying on BK's podcast. Like, yes, I know some people is for tanking, some people for winning, but regardless, I think the ones who is for tanking, which I guess I'm part of that as well. But some people need to understand that you have to build it, regardless if you're trying to get a draft pick or not. You have to build culture. regardless if you're tanking or not. You
You
have
can't build
to.
your team
You,
on losing.
right.
You
So
can't.
for everybody that's like to Jay's point, I don't mind us winning more than 22 games. If it now in terms of especially to Scott's point when he said Atlanta got the play in and they still got the number one pick. If yeah, it may not happen for us, but knowing the odds, it may be possible that even if we don't get one, we'll possibly be at 3 or 2.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
it's still a possible way. So in terms
Yeah.
of that, I don't mind us building Kamadri,
We
building a
got 3
real good
last year.
team.
We ain't gonna get 3 2 years in a
Plus,
row.
I
So you
want.
saying we
Plus,
gonna
I
get
want
2?
Milwaukee.
I would love
Milwaukee
to.
to have a
We
better
get 2,
record
we
than
out of
us.
here.
So did y'all hear the
I'm just
commentator
thinking
say,
statistically. I don't think we're gonna get the same number 2 years in a row.
And I want the Knicks to lose down into the
Right, and we got like 4 picks in the first
If the
round. Like
Knicks make it 6 in the league, that'll be a good pick.
very good.
And
Very good.
if they
Man, I'm rooting for
Milwaukee
both them
move
niggas.
up into the play-in and we drop out of the play-in or drop at the bottom of the play-in, that'll be a good pick for us too because they'll be over 4 most likely.
Exactly.
so
And
did
that
y'all
means
hear
that'll
during
be
the
our
game
pick.
that the commentator said that Jordy might be too good for what the organization
Yeah,
wants him
yeah, I
to?
saw that.
Did you yo?
I'm telling you now, the Nets are
The
possible
Boston
3
the
picks
Boston
under
commenters be
15.
having me weak so.
Could you imagine having 3 picks in the top 15?
Right.
It's possible.
Pure
It's
talent.
very possible.
It's very
Very
possible.
and mind you talking about we just hired a scouting director from Denver. Now you know Denver so far hasn't missed on their draft
Nope.
selections.
Sure enough, don't.
So you bring somebody like that over here, you telling me we can't find somebody good in the lottery? And mind you, this lottery is loaded.
Loaded.
So whatever player that you get, regardless of the top 3 or 4, they come into this team and doing something.
Something.
Yeah,
So regardless of that, we got it. Regardless if you take it or not, you have to build culture. You have to build winning habits. So whoever comes to this team, rather it's Ace, rather it's whoever, they understand it's a winning culture and they're gonna buy into the coach. That's what you have to build.
Yeah,
And that's what people gotta understand.
You have to have that before they come because if you don't, it'll be chaos. It'll be
And another point,
my
Scott,
team.
too, right? And another point too, and if the lottery watch draft, and if the lottery watch where the players they come to the draft and they look at the teams that's gonna get the number 1 pick, they be watching the NBA games too, seeing which teams is gonna. Yo, I could probably high key fit here. I think I would like to play with this player.
Oh, it's a great
You
place
saw
to
when Zion saw that the Pelicans got the number 1 pick, his face was like, damn, I wanted the Knicks to get there, but whatever. Like they be excited. You saw how Wemby was excited when the San Antonio Spurs got the pick. He was like, yes. You know what I'm saying? They look at these teams too.
Yeah.
So if you know what I'm saying, you would probably look at a team and be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, me and Cam Thomas would like up in the Barclays.
Brooklyn
That shit would
would've
be
been the
fire.
spot.
Right.
been the
So you
spot.
got to build some, Kamadri, you gotta build winning habits. And I like that Hordy is doing that for this team. Because it makes us so much this team to me is way more watchable. Just even if we losing games, just seeing these guys in it. Like that shit is fun to me. I like seeing that. It's way different than earlier in the season. And we got a bright spotlight in Cam Thomas. And he's only 23 years old.
And you got
23.
And you got to market.
Like
Brooklyn, you got
right.
New York City. It's better than Utah.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
You can make more money.
Right.
Oh my God. I hate everything that y'all saying right now. The slogan, that slogan is horrible. Brooklyn, it's better than Utah. Like, fuck out of here, man. We Brooklyn because we are Brooklyn. We are fucking lit. It's fucking top shit out here. And if we fucking losing, I don't like that.
And go, you know what? If I win a title here, I'm God. You think they don't
right?
Say
like,
but
yo,
they don't say that?
You think these niggas is not in their head? Like, yo, I could play in New York,
Madison Avenue. What are you crazy?
Ace is just right. The nigga just around the block. You think he would fit in perfectly
The
here?
place in Utah is called City Park.
Extra
You
perfect.
think
bro.
you want to go to City Park or Madison?
Take-
Which one
take-
you want to
Like,
be
can
known
you
as?
imagine
Take
a
Dorian
Cam
out.
and an Ace like
Man, he better want to
duo?
go to Prospect Park, nigga. Fucking Fort Greene Park.
They got a park that's big to them.
But that's what I was saying.
That's
Sean. If the
Utah.
NBA
Ain't
is about
nobody in that
business,
goddamn park.
right? If the NBA is about
There's
business and
money
they about
on
ratings
Madison
and it's
Avenue,
about
man.
money,
It's about
why in
money.
a loaded draft wouldn't they give a franchise that's in a big ass market a
They
top
want to come to
lottery
Brooklyn,
pick?
man. I'm telling you.
Like, if it's about ratings and all that shit, yeah, get one of these niggas here. We want ratings. We want to put the Nets on TV. We want to put them on ESPN. We want to put them
Millions
on
of fucking people
TNT.
watching.
Millions of people watching the top picks. Like, they want to see that shit. And personally, I want some more talent in the East. I'm sick of the West having all these good ass niggas over here. Like, can we spice it up?
Yeah,
Make this
because they
shit
get lost
balanced.
over there. There's some
Yeah,
great players in the West that you just not you. They don't get no burn.
right.
They don't get no burn, man. They don't get no
Exactly.
burn. I've
Like, I
seen
miss watching the
players.
East playoffs and being excited to watch the Eastern Conference playoffs. I remember that 2013 year,
Yeah.
2012. D Rose was on Chicago, Melo on the Knicks, my LeBron in Miami, and Paul George on Indy. That was some good basketball to watch.
Sure enough
That's when the
was.
league was lit. It felt like
Yeah.
a complete balance.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think once the talent in the East like start getting right, like I see Cade Cunningham balling, LaMelo and Brandon Miller they balling. They just combined for what 40 tonight.
Yeah.
Ain't
I
got the
see.
W.
Yeah.
Like once these teams start getting it together and start getting lit, and they, you know what I'm saying, they got their young talent. We just need to get ours. So
Charlotte is a
once that
sleeper.
happens, it's raps, man.
We got,
Charlotte is a sleeper.
we got some talent. So I think Zaire Williams is talent, bro. I give him credit.
Yeah, Zion Williams got a lot of talent. That was a
But
great
Breezy, you
pickup.
see him being like
He
the
is.
main three moving forward for like the future though. Like,
You mean after Cam Johnson get traded? Yeah, I still think he get traded.
hypothetically, yeah, if Cam Johnson get traded, like yo, he out three moving forward.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely see Zion Williams being that, that third or fourth top player on the team. He's skilled.
He could be. He got the
That was a
skills.
great pickup, man.
Really good. And you got him for such a
That
low
was a great,
risk.
and got him for little or nothing.
Like a low risk. 6'9", can play the perimeter, can shoot. You know what I'm saying? Got the catch and shoot game.
Athletic. Fast.
Probably is he one of the most athletic players on the team?
I believe so. Because he don't usually just lay up. He dunks. He don't play
Right.
around. He put it in the hole.
Right. So you
Ben
got
used
him
to
for
be
low
like
risk.
that. Ben used to be like that. Ben just go lay up. He used to go and just dunk it.
So far, the game plan for Ben is working because they're not playing him back to backs. I know it's
Right.
early, but so far he hasn't had no
Zaire
signs of
got
injury.
bunnies, man.
Yeah,
You think
he
he
probably
gonna play him?
he's
Zaire
definitely
not
one of the
playing
most athletic
tomorrow?
players on the team.
You think
Ben,
Chester
I don't know. I don't think
Williams-
Ben played
He
tomorrow.
he didn't play in overtime, so I thought maybe they
Is
was
Clowney coming
trying to
back?
save him
I
for tomorrow.
forgot we didn't even play Clowney tonight.
Yeah, y'all said he was hurt. When he coming back?
He got, remember the other game he got kneed in his thigh. Somebody kneed him in his thigh that
What
day.
the? Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on with Walford and Day Day? Why it's taking so long for them to come back?
I don't know.
They should be back. I think they back by.
Said
I think
something
they
about
back by
November
December.
14th.
I think they back by
heard,
December.
oh,
Go ahead.
I
don't
heard
know.
November 14th, like the middle of November, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I didn't think the injury was going. I didn't think they was going to take that long to recover. I'm not even gonna hold you.
That's part of the tank.
Facts.
No, I'm just kidding.
Could be. No.
They'd have been too good with them, man.
I would
No
want to
limit.
see some Wofford point guard minutes because I
Wofford
think
can
he
dribble.
You're right. He can bring the ball
can
up
bring the
too.
ball
So I
up.
want to. I want to
Yeah, I
see
like
that.
Walford. I like Walford. I like Walford's size, pause, and I like that he can handle the ball.
Yeah.
And I think he would have less turnovers than Ben and Schroeder.
I would like to see Day improve too. I would like to see Day-Day's game improve.
Yeah, I would.
Day-Day.
Yo, do
Yeah,
y'all
Day-Day
think Day Day
coming
can
back.
play with his back to the basket?
It would be nice.
It would be
If
nice.
He do, he'd be.
He
I wish, but
265.
that big nigga want to shoot. get rebounds and put back. That's all he want to do.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie.
But they need
That's what
that.
he want to do.
They need that though.
He want to
They
get
do
put
need it.
rebound, putbacks, rebound, kick out. Because he do got a good IQ with the ball on who to pass the ball to, who's the open shooter. He could do that.
I think
Day can definitely pass. I think that's one of his
I think
underrated.
he's willing to shoot. I think he's
Underrated
willing to
aspects.
shoot.
Yo,
You
he
rather
said
him
that-
shoot or Clax? I mean, I'd rather Day shoot.
He said,
Really?
he said, yo, man. He said that's the one thing that he want to surprise people with this year. He was like, he got the burner, and he want everybody to know, yo, I got the burner, man. He's like, I would literally be feeling like I'm Steph Curry out there, man. I feel like
the three. If he can hit the three at 50% clip, which I wouldn't expect him to take that many, but if he do hit close to 50%, that would be a burner.
Listen, Memphis have
man,
his
if we
Zach
letting
Edey.
DFS shoot these threes, we might as well let Dayron shoot them. Fuck it.
Yo, word. Memphis is letting Zach Edey take pull-up threes for coming up. Like, yo, we better allow Dayron to shoot some shots. Like, especially he been saying he had the burner since he got on this team. Like, yo, I really could shoot.
Well, I think
Like,
he's been
and he was really making the couple that they was letting him shoot. So
Yeah,
he
Hey,
was
I
making
want to
them.
I want to bring up somebody, man, an unsung hero. I didn't think I was gonna like him as much as I do, but I really like that kid Keon, man.
Yeah, Keon
man.
Johnson.
I told you about Keon since last year when he was dunking on niggas. He was the only nigga dunking. I'm like, who the fuck? This nigga got some knees on him.
Yo, that
Don't he got like a?
dumb. And
Don't he got
that
50-inch vertical?
Yeah.
Yo, bro could jump, yo. And at that
like
little
him.
promo shoot that I did with them niggas, he was the only one that came into the shoot dunking on the little rim. Everybody else was shooting. He came in there dunking.
I like his motor, man. I like his motor, and he don't get tired, bro. And he got bunnies.
He want more minutes, so he trying to prove himself.
Yeah, because he's behind Ben. He's behind Schroeder.
Yeah, but Jordy's been giving him solid minutes though.
He's
So far.
When he get it, he impacts the game too.
Yeah, he used him as a scorer. That's why I said, like, the way that he had Ben run with the younger guys today, that's the way it should be, because they get advantages running with Ben. You know what I'm saying? They get out quick. You know what I'm saying? They cutters, slash to the lane. You know what I'm saying? That's light work for them.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I'm
they athletic. They like running up and they horses. They run up and down the floor and get in transition and slash and dunk.
Well, Dayron's
That's their
birthday
type
was
of game.
yesterday.
Right.
Hold on. With everything y'all saying about Keon, we got LBL in the chat saying 48-inch vertical, the record at the combine. Y'all want to see him in the dunk contest this season?
He should be.
Should be.
That dude, he could jump up the gym.
I'll tell you one thing. If we lose it, that would be our championship. If we won the dunk contest.
I want to win that in-season tournament too. I want to win that. That'll be the real.
Well, we got it.
Oh yeah,
game versus the Knickerbockers.
November 15th, man.
Hey, Iceman.
And that's the same night as the Tyson fight. That's about to be a good night.
Yeah, sure.
We gonna beat the
that Friday.
and then watch
lit.
Tyson knock out Jake
That's
Paul,
a Friday,
Logan
right?
Paul. What Paul?
November 15th, Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, Iceman. So Greasy brought up your boy Tyrese Martin yesterday, man. He said he want to see him play more, man. You know, I don't think he gonna get that much burn this season though.
He might not.
I don't think he is either.
They had him going back down to the G League, but then they called him back up because we ain't had that many players. So I don't know, man. It depends, because there are too many people in front of him. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to give you the same thing, basically what Keon is giving you. You know what I mean? But I think he's a better creator, and
he's
a better
bigger
shooter
too,
off the dribble. Yeah, he's 6'6". Yeah, better creator off the dribble. So you know what I mean? We'll see. But he should be hooping. Put him in with Ben and let him go crazy.
Right. I agree. I think he at the end of the bench though if he with us.
Yeah, he's a forward.
Yeah. Him and Jackie on the 2-way too. Jackie, Jalen Martin and Tyrese Martin. They all on the 3-way, but Jalen Martin was in the G League tonight.
Okay. Tomorrow's Trent.
I think Derek was there too, right?
Well, he was hooping. He hit 4 threes in the first, either the first quarter or the first half.
Who, Derek?
Smoking threes. Yeah. Derek
Man,
was
I really
hooping.
want to see him do
I feel
something
like
good, but he be
that.
pissing me off every time he get.
Yeah,
Did you
he's
watch
really
Yeah.
a
tonight,
what
Jay?
if.
I was checking the highlights. I think Nets Press was posting it. Somebody was posting.
Yeah, he's the biggest for me. He's the biggest what if of this team because if he can get back to where he was before, that's gonna
Man,
help
I
like
hope Killian
tremendously.
Hayes could start looking like a number 2 pick for real.
He was doing all right tonight. They was hooping down there.
Right, that's what I mean. If he can start looking like a number 2 pick for real, with Zaire Williams playing how he playing, and think about we done traded easily for some top 10 draft picks. And if they could go to what their potential was, even though the potential don't mean nothing, what they do mean something. But Zaire playing, doing his part.
Fallen
I think
Angels.
yeah, I think the G League is needed because you know what I'm saying. Clowney had a rough start, and then Clowney ran the G League, and he came back and started balling. So if we can get Derek in the G League, and if he can get himself right there, and then he come back, hopefully he start bowling, man, and he gonna be a vital piece coming off the bench.
He
Especially
was
since
The
I feel
biggest
like we
thing
need
with
another
the biggest
scorer.
thing with Derek is getting him healthy, getting him up to game speed, and building his confidence back up, man.
Right.
it's getting there because he was hooping today, defense and offense. You know what I mean? He was doing it all today. They like, oh yeah, he's starting to get back to himself. I'm like, yeah, he ain't even there yet, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was
word. Because
starting.
summer league was rough for him. I'm not even gonna hold you. It was really rough for Derek.
Summer league was rough, but you got to understand he hadn't played in a while though.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
think he
That's
came
For
why
out
I
of
summer
said
league,
surgery.
he's not back yet. Because them 4 threes, it looked pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He's splashing them joints in the first quarter. Everybody like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
but
just
it's
you can't write him off. He's only 20. Like we got to give it time.
gotta
You
wait and see
know.
though, man. Because Theo Pinson was the man in summer league with the Nets at one time. So you know where's he at?
That's true. And the fact Derek even fell to it because if he was healthy, he was definitely a lottery pick
I mean,
that
not in the
draft.
summer league, in the G League.
I like our young talent though. Like regard, I know they not like number one picks, but they show they willing to go after it. They show they willing to compete. They show they willing to learn, and that's what you get. Um, hiring, good coaching Horty. I know everybody was iffy about him when we first hired him, but
We
I feel
still
like in
iffy.
the
You said 25 games.
no, I mean like for what I'm seeing, I know 25 games, but for what I'm seeing right now, like I do like the fact that he hold players accountable. You know what I'm saying? If you play trash, he gonna take you out. Like I feel like if you don't play defense, he gonna take you out. Like even if it starts looking crazy in the 25 games, I do like that he has a philosophy of holding players accountable, which I don't think Vaughn was doing um when he was
No,
here.
Vaughn wasn't.
Vaughn's
Yeah,
an
like
idiot.
he wasn't doing none of that.
Oh,
So
let me not say nothing about Vaughn. Claude might be in the comments.
Yo.
we just like I think we suffer from like besides Kenny, like our coaching staff has just been over the past few years eh, just
I
been
think they've
meh.
Ass
improved.
Hold on,
has
yeah. Do
been
y'all want?
ass.
Hold on. Do y'all want to hear from Ben Simmons and how he felt about going to the bench? Do y'all want to hear
Nah,
that?
we good.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
No, let me start.
No.
Let me play.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Hold on. Hold on.
Flow of the team, whatever the team needs me to do in terms of just come off the bench and start, and I got to do. So that's what coach wants right now. It is what it is. So was that something you were expecting, or was there dialogue about that? I mean, I was told prior. It wasn't just sprung up on me, game day. So yeah, I was told prior. Is this kind of the role that you're expecting the rest of the season, or is it I try not to expect anything in the NBA. Things change all the time. So yeah.
Boss, $200. He sound like he handled that like a champ. How you feel about what he said, Iceman?
I knew he was going to answer like that. He don't want to come off the bench, but it is what it is. Jordy told him that's what he need him to do. That's what he going to do. You know what I mean? Like what he said. Hey, things change, but it's to me. it's better when he, like I said, the young dudes need him more than Cam Johnson or Dorian or, you know what I mean, Schroeder. You know what I mean? Like, they actually need to run with a point guard like that. He fits their style, whether he thinks so or not. But you know what I'm saying? It works better like that with him. And once he gets back acclimated, it's going to get easier for them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? To work the offense / he going to hit them with passes, cuts, the corner threes, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But do you think that's best for his career now? Him coming off the bench. I like him off the bench. I think this is a happy medium. You know,
Well,
still can play
You
big.
can't spell bench without Ben.
yo, chill. But but
Like
for right now, he not himself. He not there yet. So it's fine. If he was closer to being back himself and he's scoring like 16 a game or something like that, then that'd be different. But you know what I mean? He giving you closer to triple double, not is under 10 points. So I think that's fine. You know what I mean?
Anybody else care to say anything to that?
Yeah, he fits just what he need him to do. Keep the flow of the game going, because he plays fast. Jody wants fast pace the whole game. The whole game you can run. I want y'all to run to your spots and run on defense, pick up full court. He fits that. If he starts the game, by the time fourth quarter comes, then it's done. And he might want to bring him in the third, late third, early fourth to run, to keep that pace going. He
Yeah,
fits.
you see the media, they asked him that in the post game interview, like, do you think this game is won or lost? Not like this, I'm paraphrasing, like because of the transition. They said, do you think it came down to, the few fast breaks? And that's when he was mentioning the turnovers and the points off of turnovers.
Right.
You gotta protect the ball. Like, I wouldn't say it eloquent like Jay said, but you definitely gotta protect the ball, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doc Strat.
Well,
Ball security.
Ball security.
yeah, you know what I mean? But
Yo,
he's right.
listen.
You want your
You
point guard
I
to
don't know
protect.
if you ever played sports before, but if you forget your jock strap, you know what it's like without having ball security.
It's terrible.
Yo.
You're having a terrible day. You're
Word.
having a terrible day.
Right, that's a terrible day. You forgot your shit.
Shit is terrible.
For real.
Yeah, I look at Ben and at least he ain't say nothing out of pocket. But what can he say? You was out practically 2 seasons. I mean, you
For
gotta get it
real.
back. You gotta get it back, man.
We at least he gotta. I feel like he should. Do we think he gonna play like around 40 games this season or?
He got to, bro. He wants his goddamn quality of life to stay the way it is right now.
But
Facts.
look
Hold
at
on. Let me read this super chat. Shout out to Leaf Diggy sent a super chat. That's his page. Y'all can subscribe to on 4788. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat for my guy Leaf. Yeah, man. Nets fans is the best fans. And y'all gotta know. Y'all gotta know. These podcasts matter, man. We only got like one national game, man. We gotta stick together. Like, we gotta stay
Right,
connected.
we got to spread the good Nets word.
Oh, yo, Breezy. The game
Yeah.
just ended. Igor Demon just dropped 21-9. Uh, on over 50% efficiency just now.
Yeah.
I think they won. So
And you saying
I'm
he
not
top?
even.
You saying he top 10? He not gonna be in the top 5, but the top 10?
If he keep it up, he definitely could. I mean, like I'm looking at his passes. Like Disney, he just did a whole, just tried to body somebody under the paint just now. He really do remind me of an athletic Luca. Like he's 6'9". Like I'm watching the small guards guard him. They too small to guard him. He taking advantage going to the lane. Like his passing vision, I think he one of the probably the best point guards in this draft. Like if you can get him in the lottery, that means you got a 6'9" point guard to start your to start. And honestly, I feel like this team, you need some lift in the lineup. Now, I wouldn't say I don't know what they would do with Schroeder. I don't know if they would trade him or probably bring him off the bench, but um, they probably not gonna start a rookie. So then
Shooter,
it
Shooter,
just
yeah, but so you don't think he should start based on what you know about this player when he gets to
I
the
don't I would want him to start. Like if we drafted him, I would definitely want him to start, but I don't know if depending on the point guard situation, I don't know. I know Ben is not gonna be on the team, but I don't know what they would necessarily do with Schroeder. I don't know if they keep him, if they would sign him. And, based on his play, they probably keep him and he'll be the starting point guard and they'll probably bring, Ego off the bench and have him work his way up. It could be a situation like that, but
Do you think
if
they're gonna bring that French guy up from the G League? What's his name?
um
Who, Killian Hayes?
Yeah.
it depends.
Well,
If
they got to give
if
him.
Killian is in a run for our future point guard at the end of the season,
He
I
I'm
don't
is.
telling
know.
you, I think that's
You
Ben
can't ignore
replacement,
him.
man.
You can't ignore him though. He's six. What? He's 6'6". He
Ben
has
replacement.
defensive skills. He has the length.
He's a cheaper Ben replacement.
Right. He's been
Yeah.
in the
Mini
league
Ben.
for a minute. He know what to expect.
It's a question. I don't think he's not going to be in the running, but between him, Ben, Dennis,
Yeah.
it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be a battle for who we
Yeah,
going to
he's
get
gonna
going
bet. I
forward.
think so.
Gotta have,
I think
gotta have,
so.
there's more point guards in the G League too. It's not
Ben
only
has no future.
there's
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of point guards.
there's
I'm
like
just
10
saying,
point guards down
you
there.
just got to get one that fit what you want to do. And from what I see, Jody, he wants defense.
But
Not every guard plays defense.
Are we talking about next year or this year?
Well,
Next
Ben
year,
has
yeah,
next
that's what I'm
year,
saying. Cause
everything is based on next
Ben
year.
has
I
no
think.
future. Ben is not on this team next
No,
year.
Ben not gonna be
is
on the
not.
team next year.
No, Ben is not.
He
Not
probably
unless
not.
he take a serious pay cut.
Right.
He's gonna have to take a pay cut and
Hey, y'all
soak
fuck
it up in
around
his
that
pants.
front office, spin the block, and then resign that nigga for 3
Nah,
mil.
they
We all
better
gonna be
not.
looking stupid. Watch.
They better not.
Well,
They
there it
better
is.
not.
Am I gonna be looking stupid,
They
or
better
are they
not.
gonna be looking stupid?
They are.
They will.
Why? He's
I
6'10".
don't.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't think, like I said, I don't think y'all look at the team the way the team is built. He is the second biggest guy on this roster right now.
I know.
Just
Right.
right now.
Yeah, I know that.
But with him, is always the risk of like,
Or the
if
third
something
biggest.
happened,
I mean,
like,
yeah. But
there's
everybody
always the
else is out
risk.
and he's playing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm not
Us
disputing that.
us re-signing Ben is like
That's crazy.
Spanish dudes voting for Trump.
Well, I'll stay away from politics.
Listen, I don't know. Like, it's gonna be difficult for Ben to unless I feel like Ben play over 50 games this season or 40. I feel like it might not be far fetched for Sean Marks to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
See, there's
I
a
can't give you the
difference.
max, but you want, you know what I'm saying? You want to come off
But
the
there's a
bench next year?
difference. There's a difference
You want to
between
take
you
this chump
trying to
change,
guess,
right?
but there's a difference between you trying
I
to
think Nets
guess
fans would be
what Sean
freaking
is doing and what's
pissed.
right for the team. So that's two different answers. What's best for the team, and then you trying to guess what Sean Marks is gonna do. Those could be two different answers.
True.
That is
I
true.
just for me, I don't see a future. Like I know Ben
Yeah,
Ben
because
here, he does a lot of good things. Like he play defense, he get rebounds, he get guys and they, you know what I'm saying, they shots. But I think they're just evaluating if he can stay healthy. I think
Yeah.
that's what they're really trying to see. If he can stay healthy,
I don't see
then
good
maybe.
defense anymore from him.
Well, it's not like back in Philly, but I mean, he's still doing, he's still able to guard. He the one that was guarding most of the bigs. Uh, what when we was
But you
facing
talking about
Milwaukee?
out of default. We're trying to get dudes that could do that on the regular, not just because he's here.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
That's true. That's
It's a
true.
step down for him because he used to be able to guard everybody on the court.
Right.
and he's not guarding guards like that now.
I mean,
He's
you
just
you
picking
think
up
you think
full court.
Jordy enjoys not playing him? He'd rather him play. He'd rather him be as good as he can be. But
Right.
it's frustrating for the coach to say, "Yo, I got to tell a dude that's freaking 28 years old, you got to shoot 10 shots." That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is hard. Yeah, because he did mention that I want him to shoot more. So I know he probably.
I mean, he was kind of doing a little bit of that tonight.
Yeah,
Even
I
though he was
understand.
kind of doing a little bit of
Yeah,
that tonight.
he's never
I just
going to
think
be
he
that
gotta
high scorer though.
right.
I don't think he
Yeah,
ever
I
will
don't. You're
be.
not gonna get a 30-point game out of Ben for a
No,
while or
not even a
ever.
20 point.
Right.
But
But if he can give you 15, 8, 9, I'm cool with that.
yeah,
I think
but
that's what he means when he's saying I need him to take 10 to 15 shots. He's 10 to 15 shots doesn't mean you're getting 20 points a game.
Right.
You're not supposed to make them all, but I guess he's saying that because he's like, yo, this is the bar I'm setting. And if you can't even do that, man, sit your ass down.
Yeah, but he need him for his height though.
That's what I'm saying, but that's
plus
not the
he's
default.
and plus he's getting paid $40
That's
million.
like the
Because
Van
Sean Mark's
Gundy thing.
allergic to getting people on his team above 6'9" for some reason, yo. Like that shit is beyond me. Like, hello? You see the size that these teams in the league be having? Like,
yeah. Even the guard is 6'6".
You know what?
Six,
And
yeah,
that's what
like
I've been saying this for years. I don't understand that about how can you be a teammate of Tim Duncan's for all them years, and then you just don't appreciate what a good big man could do for you. It's like, did Tim Duncan steal his woman or something? What's going on?
Yeah.
yeah, like it's wild. Like it's insanity how the tallest player on our team is probably Claxton in Ben, but like you don't got no other bigs. Like it's wild to me how we have just for the past few years. I know we haven't had much draft picks or whatever, but just in general, like size matters. You see it, or you see it in these teams. Like you need size.
And the problem with as I was saying, the problem with the G League is that it's a guard and wing dominated league. It's like Dayron goes down there and he dominates. He's like Shaq down there. But then when he comes up here, he can't get no run because of how the style of play is.
Right.
Well, they kind of switched that, right? Because how Jalen Wilson was down there, they adjusted, they made the offense the same. Before they never had the offense the same as down there. They just ran whatever they ran in the G League. So since they switched the offense, whatever they're running at the top NBA level, they started running in the G League, and that helped them get caught up to what's going on. So the style of play is the same style of play. So it's like the same thing down there right now. They're running Jordy's offense in the G League right now. So they're getting acclimated. But you know what I'm saying? It is different players down there, different defenses and stuff like that. So that adjustment is different.
Yeah.
Because you remember that dude on Memphis, the chubby guy, Kenny Lofton? He was dominating. He was dominating. He was
and now his ass is overseas. Man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You know why? Because it's like there's no he found out that there's no room for him there. And it's like the bottom line is when you're an
And he was only
individual player-
6'6".
Yeah, that's
he was
true.
short.
But he definitely had a real game, an inside
he had a
game.
game.
But the thing is, if y'all are not gonna recognize and pay me, I got to go where the most money is. Basically.
That's true.
Well, he made a career decision, which is
He made a career decision because he had no choice. Remember Khalid El Amin? They wouldn't take him back in the '90s. How they gonna take a fat 6'6" nigga now?
Yeah. Yeah, sure no. But I think the G League is like, you know how you have people on injured reserve? That whole camp is your reserve bank. So you hopefully have a coach down there that's coaching up to what your coach is doing in the NBA.
I was looking at a box score the other day for Portland, right? I guess it was after they played Wemby and them. And I'm saying, man, Portland must be. It's like, I don't know if they tanking on purpose, but I'm saying freaking Chauncey must be the worst freaking coach in the world because now he got freaking Shaden Sharp, who is showing that, yo, this dude is on the verge of starting. Now he's regressing and Scoot is regressing. So it's like, yo, what happened? And this guy is a coach who was a guard. I don't get it.
They tanking. The tanking is going to get real nasty after
I don't know if
the
he
tank
could,
already
I
got
don't know if he
nasty,
could
bro.
survive.
Why every time we lose, we go straight to the draft, bro? Like after every fucking loss, bro, we go straight to the damn. All right, yo, what type of niggas, man, we gonna need for next year? Like the year is over.
You got half the league doing the same thing, though.
Right, half the league is doing the same shit.
But
they
Jordy's,
looking
I wouldn't say half the league.
But
Well, the
Jordy's
niggas
plan
that's supposed
is
to be,
you gotta
you know what
win
I'm
as
saying,
much
the
as you
top 10
can.
is looking at that shit too.
Jordy
Like,
is
it's not
trying to
just
win
us.
as much as possible because you can't predict the future. And when them streaks come, when them losing streaks come, or them injuries
They
come,
come just like they
yeah.
winning streak.
And
Right.
now,
You take
and
one
right now,
injury, you
it's
take
great.
one, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think if we would have beat Boston, you don't think that helps us with sellouts for the next few games? It does.
Yeah, it does.
Not only that, it put more eyes on the team too. Like, yo, Brooklyn's supposed to be trash, but you know what I'm saying? They beating Boston, they beating these teams.
We did
Like
not
that.
beat Boston.
I'm just saying,
Nah, he's just saying if
I'm
we did.
right. If we did,
Don't
if
even
we
put the
beating
if
these
in the air.
teams,
I
but
already knew we was losing that game.
It wasn't easy. Them
Nah, it's your fault we lost.
they
Lee.
hustle. They hustle for that.
It's not my fault we lost, niggas.
Leaf, I was listening to the stream, man. We down by 1 or something like that in the finals. Oh yeah, this is the part of the game where we don't score for 3 minutes. I'm like, damn, Leaf, give me some positive energy over here.
You know what the crazy
And then
part
we
is?
scored right after that. So don't say you was right. We scored right
You
after.
know what the crazy part is about that, my nigga? When you sit right next to me, my nigga, in the damn building, and you was panicking,
I was
my nigga.
pissed.
Yeah,
Nigga,
you was pissed.
I just said earlier before you got on the stream, shout to you though, because I was on your stream, not me, commenting, listening, not me. You stayed there for the whole game, even though you said you was about to leave. But hell yeah, I was panicking in the crib too, nigga. I was fucking pissed in here.
Man, Memphis is not the team to
see, at
panic
least in the
for, bro.
Barclays, I wasn't throwing shit.
Yeah, but Memphis is not the team to panic for, bro. The Boston Celtics
Nigga,
is
I'm
big.
every loss, nigga. I don't want to lose, nigga. What y'all don't understand about that? I don't want to lose.
Nigga
I'm
said,
tight.
I don't want to lose.
Unless we got a great record and we lose to a really good team in a fucking game that we fucking like fucked up.
And then you cool with that, my nigga? Like what like, I don't understand. I don't understand the math you getting at, bro. I really don't.
Besides that, I don't want to lose, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. If I was playing against Kobe, nigga, 1-on-1, I still don't want to lose, nigga. I'm tight, nigga. The fuck?
I just think we have to go through
I'm
some
trying to
lows
win.
to get to the highs. Like we gonna have to experience it. Like, look at these teams. Where you look at these teams that was ass in the previous decade, and now these niggas is doing good. Like it's just a matter of they experienced their lows, and now they experience their highs. Now they're a winning team. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta. We gonna experience some lows, man. Like it is what it is. We gonna lose games. We
That's
gonna
what
win
it
some
is.
games. Like
But
it's
Tanking
hold
is
on,
just punting. That's all.
don't it feel like we building a winning culture though? Even though then we 3-5.
even if it's that's why
You
that's
can
why I
do that.
said you. It's what
I
you
don't
have
know
to.
what the
Even
fuck.
if
I
you
don't know
tanking,
what the
that's
hell
what you
we
got to
building.
do.
We 4
I
or
think
5,
it's
bro.
look,
Don't take
let me
that
tell you
one
what I
win
mean.
away from us.
Let me tell you what I mean by the winning culture. When the coach holds the players accountable and let them know where their weak points are, why he explains to Ben Simmons, he says Jordi Fernandez told him he was coming off the bench. He ain't like surprised him on game day. So again, it's about winning culture, doing what's best for the team. And I think in all fairness, Coach Jordi Fernandez doesn't have a quote unquote favorite player. I've said that about him and Zaire Williams, but better said, Zaire Williams is a Jordi Fernandez type of player. He plays the game the way Jordi Fernandez wants to see it played. So that's better said. But yeah, I think we're building a winning culture because of the coach.
You
And
can
it's
do
evident.
that. You
You know
can
what
do
I'm
that and
saying?
still tank.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe Jordi Fernandez ain't get figured out yet. Maybe. That's what we're not taking into account. That's what we're not taking into consideration. He is the first year head coach, my nigga, and then you got time to improve and you got time to put your stamp on the team and put how you want the team to play. But guess what? It's this thing called it's a thing that we missing called adjustments. When you're playing A, your plan B, your plan C don't work, my nigga. You got to find out a retaliation for shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And he
So
took this
We
job
talking
knowing the
about
consequences. Like
this
he,
still less than 10 games we talking about. You know what I'm saying? He talking about he ain't got him figured out, bro. He doing what the good coaches do, and that's motion on the ball.
true.
That's
That's
the
true.
bigger, more
I mean,
assists.
Horty in his first year took Joe Mazzulla to overtime.
That's
Regardless of them, like you got to get some sort of
that's two different teams.
camaraderie to
You know
that.
what I mean? Yeah, and on top of that, Jordi Fernandez, he speaks on the negatives that hurt a team. He don't sound flabbergasted when we lose. They ask him direct questions. He give them straight up answers, and he speaks to the turnovers. He speaks to the good things that we doing as well. He speaks to the defense, and the media is even recognizing the defense of the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Like it took them an extra 5 minutes after regulation to even score the ball the way they did. Just in regulation, bro, we kept them right above 100 points, bro. That's pretty good defense in the NBA. You know what I mean? So I look
I
at
would like to see how many times that get duplicated.
I look at Jordi Fernandez to see the best thing since Kenny Atkinson, basically.
The reason why I feel like, in Reezy, to your point, I feel like the reason why he's like not really, you know what I'm saying, if we get a loss, he not really up in arms, he not really tight. I'm not saying that I feel like he more tight if he would be more upset if his players didn't try out there as opposed to the loss. Like, yo, if they not showing no effort, that'll get me tight. But I feel like he not really tight about the losses like that. He don't be up in arms because when he came here, he knew the mission. He knew what was up. Sean Marks
You
told
know
the
the
nigga,
vibe.
yo, as soon as we trade Mikal, like we traded Mikal, you know what I'm saying? I got our picks back from Houston. Listen, you don't have to come here, my nigga. You can go somewhere else and see what you can do. But if you come here, I want you to build some culture. But you know what I'm saying? It's a win-win. I can get some wins with these guys. But if the losses just happen to come like they come tonight, not tanking and just being ass on the court, but if we try and we still lose, then it's a win-win. Like I
Yeah,
don't think
sell product,
he came
keep the
right.
product, keep the
So
product.
he in a good position, I would think, in terms of improving the young guys and building some culture here, holding players accountable. And if the losses come, they come because realistically we got a backup. Niggas got 5 first-round picks. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He's not gonna be in the uproar. Like he's
Yeah,
just gonna take it what it is. He's gonna build culture. He's gonna do his job.
right.
And at the end of the day, they told him that. And the
Yeah,
nigga said it in the
he
press
was good with
conference,
it,
like,
and he
yo,
was good with it.
me and Sean Marks had a talk. You know what I'm saying? He told me the game plan. Yo, we traded Mikal to the Knicks and I'm getting our picks back. We had the game plan. He told me to my face, if you are with it, that's the plan. We trading I suppose at the time best player and we going in a different direction. And he was like, all right, I'm with it. Let's do it.
And we
Took
got
the
one
job.
season audition for players.
Right. So
That's it.
he's in a pretty good position right now. I mean, in my opinion, like he don't really gotta give a shit.
And
Like
nobody
it's a
and
we
All they
get a
nobody
gotta do
loss,
is
is
play
one
hard.
one loss closer to a lottery pick, and if we get a win, all right, I'm building culture. I'm seeing who
Yep.
on this team can be
Yep.
who's going to be
on a
around.
championship team. If
Right.
I'm here and we got a championship team, I'm looking at who on this team
It's
can
going
be
to
on
be
that
here.
future team. Right.
Right. Exactly.
Like that's his job right now, and he's doing a pretty good job so far. So
I think he is doing a
He's
great
doing a
job.
great job. He's
right.
doing a better job than that more celebrated guy out in Lakerland.
Yeah, hold on, yo, but I'm gonna close out soon. What time the Cleveland game come on tomorrow?
I think it was around
7:30, man. I'm calling out soon.
7:30. Wait, what?
You said 7:30.
Should
Uh,
be. Yeah,
It,
7:30 p.m.
all right, so I'm gonna be able to recap that game right after it go off too.
man,
Hold
can
on,
you
hold on. Who
imagine
got
if
us
we
winning
beat
that game?
them? Can you imagine if we beat when we beat them?
Not when we beat.
Yeah,
Who
Cam
got
got
us
us
winning?
winning, man. I'm with Cam.
I'll say
Who got us
win.
winning?
I'm with it. Let's be the first team to break their streak.
Yeah, that'll get us.
I'll get it.
They played
I'm with it.
tonight too,
Man,
so it's a back to back for
yo,
them too. And if anybody
right.
could beat the Atkinson, it's the Brooklyn Nets.
And like I told y'all, statistically this season, I think we won every second game of a back to back so far. And
We only played that one game of the back of back.
it was two. It was two, niggas. What you talking about? It was two, nigga.
Then give me the 2 wins then. Then give me the 2
You know
wins.
it's two.
Give me the
Yo,
2 wins.
you be calling the games. You know it's two. Listen here, man. I think both of them was Memphis, wasn't they?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it for you, Jay. I'm gonna find it.
Wait, both? Both of them was my nigga. We beat fucking Memphis.
We 100% on the second
Memphis
game of
above
back to
500
back.
right now.
Memphis about
This nigga with coach. Yo,
Memphis is above
motherfucker
500
right
though.
here, bro.
They winning games right now.
Cleveland's players got rest because they had a blowout with Golden State.
Oh, well,
Yeah, that shit was
hopefully we
like
get to win them all.
82-45.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. That was a room
And
service
then
ass
maybe we
whooping.
get some more national games after getting to win them all.
Them niggas turned the Warriors. Them niggas turned the Warriors into a rebuilding team overnight, nigga. I seen that
The
shit.
Warriors just beat the Celtics yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
That's why I thought we was gonna win
them
because they
go
beat
into
the
tank
Warriors. Beat
mode.
them niggas, but
And you believe that we was going to win
The
that
Warriors
game?
is like.
I mean, we
but
was in
low-key,
it.
the
We
Warriors was like
coulda
6-1 though, some shit like that. It's not like the Warriors is looking better than advertised too.
They all looking better than advertised until they ain't.
Detroit
Nigga
is
Buddy
looking
Hield
good.
is balling right now.
Detroit is looking good.
The Splash Buddies, man.
Detroit, yeah, Cade had like the most assists in the quarter or
And
some shit.
he like
I think
first
Buddy
in the
Hield is
league.
leading the league in threes, and Steph is still being Steph. So they the
I
Splash
always
Buddies.
stood with Detroit. I don't think the
I think
problem
that
with
nigga
Detroit is
Steph
not
ankle
Cade, bro.
ankle injuries is
Cade
coming
be
back to
balling.
haunt him, bro.
What you think the problem with Detroit?
Dude, they don't got no spacing. Look, I think they kind of fixed that this year, but like when
They
you
have
play in the
height,
league,
though.
they do. They got
They
height
have
and
a
they got
lot
rims.
of height.
It's crazy that they got
I think that
studs.
nigga JB is trying his hardest, bro.
They got studs at the two best positions: it's center, Duran,
They
and
do.
guard
Yep.
Cade. And if
They
you
young,
can't,
they
if you
strong.
can't turn that into winning, if you can't turn them two guys into winning, then there's a problem.
Yeah,
Right,
then
it's the
there's a-
issue there because it's
yeah.
definitely not Cade. Cade doing what he's supposed to do, bro.
And it ain't
But
no
his
double.
leading
This dude is
assists.
20 years old and a double. Come on.
Yeah, he's getting assists like crazy.
man, can you imagine that nigga as our point guard with Cam Thomas in the backcourt? Like,
I'll tell you, I'd rather have Duran. Can you
Yeah, I
imagine
Then
him as
Claxton?
that
He's
center?
strong. He's strong under the paint, man.
then Claxton?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, he's better than Claxton.
He
I don't
killed
blame
us.
you.
He killed us on the boards. I know
He
that.
better
That's
than
a
Claxton
tough-
at what? Rebounding? That's it?
That's what I'm
That
saying.
nigga can't move his fucking feet. You seen that nigga?
I don't know about that, man.
Who made that sound?
He's just strong as an ox, but yeah, like
That
I
nigga
don't
could be
know, bro.
that nigga could be strong all he want, nigga. Like nigga, shit, you could,
Him better than Clax. I don't.
nigga, you can't,
I
nigga,
love
you
Duran,
can't,
but
you can't be strong with your feet, nigga. Move your feet.
Yeah, because them
He
fans
Well, I'll
always
tell you
on
this:
him all
he
the
had
time, bro.
13 and
So I don't know
16
about
against
that.
us.
I think Clax got more like agility and speed on him now.
He do.
Like in terms of the perimeter, like he
Yeah.
He
able to
does
get
have
to
more
those guys.
agility. He does have more agility and speed, but we're talking about a center. We're not talking about a freaking point guard.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
a center.
We ain't got no chance at Jalen Duran any damn way, bro. Like,
He fits
Them
what
fans
they do.
wanted Wiseman to start over him, bro. So I don't
That's
know
the
what
problem.
I don't know
That's
what
the
you're
problem.
saying.
He fits what they do. He fits what they do.
Yeah, he's a perfect.
They
fit for
they
Detroit.
use strength and size. The whole
they use
team is
one big
fucking
brute
over
ass
6'6".
big, my nigga, to rebound, and all the rest of them niggas run around and shoot. And that nigga
Yeah.
do the dirty work.
Yep, and they all over 6'6". They
Yeah.
whole
Right,
team.
that
The
lineup
whole
tall
team
as
is over
hell.
6'6".
And they
Somebody
none of
gotta
them niggas
do-
got no real IQ. That's why they losing.
And see, somebody got to do that.
Nah, K got IQ.
K
I
got
don't know about the
IQ.
rest of them niggas.
I don't even know if K got
Somebody
Well,
gotta
they
do that
fifth in the
dirty work.
East, and they moving up.
K just Joe happened to be a 6'7" nigga at that point, bro. That's all that is.
They are moving up, though.
Eventually, young
They
dudes with
moving up.
I'm damn-
talent is gonna.
I'm the wrong
They're
nigga
gonna
to be
show
in
their
here
talent.
tonight, bro. Like, if I
Charlotte
fucking
is
lost, I'm
looking
negative
good.
in a bitch, bro. Hell with
Charlotte.
that.
Charlotte.
I mean, maybe we can get our get back
but it's all
today.
good.
Nah, nigga, that's my lost character. Fuck out of here.
I need these two teams to beat the Knicks. That's all.
I don't like losses like tonight, bro. I
Nah.
don't, bro. Like, yo, listen,
But
win
you
that game
wanted
by
us to lose, bro. And not tonight. Not tonight. I'm not talking about just tonight. I'm just talking about in general. You one of the niggas that's embraced the tank, want us to lose. So why you mad at the loss? You should be like, yes, back in the loss column.
Just my nigga, you the same nigga that put the no limit tank in
I want to
motion.
win, nigga. I'm saying I want to win. I'm talking about you.
You the same nigga that put the no limit tank in motion, man. Don't start with me, bro.
So you can't win for
Bro,
losing.
I don't want to tank, nigga. But if like I keep saying, if we're ass, we deserve a good pick. But I don't want to be ass.
I was chanting in the back, Frank the Tank, Frank the Tank, Frank the Tank.
But I think this is the majority of our losses. I don't think we trash. It's just that we not good enough.
To y'all credit, as long as we showing effort and we
losing to
not
these
just going
niggas,
out
bro.
there trying to lose, man. Because I hate trying to lose.
Yeah.
If we out there
They're not
competing,
trying.
Yeah,
I'm cool with
like,
that.
I don't.
I think that was the whole. I think that was the whole thing the
But
whole
that's
time.
what,
Like,
but y'all don't understand that about
But
tanking.
even
Tanking
then,
ain't
my nigga,
about-
how we know we ain't playing good basketball for
when
47
I
fucking
see,
minutes,
when I
and then
hear,
we're like, all right, yo, let's fold the 10 in, bro.
to
We
me
supposed to be tanking.
personally, if you talking about tank, like
Like, we don't
regardless
know
if we
that,
losing games, I still want to see players put effort on the court. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck
Paid
if
your
we tanking
money,
or
you
not.
want to see
Putting
I want to
effort
see
in for
players put effort
47
on the
minutes,
court.
and then the last minute be like, all
wanna
right, yo,
see
we supposed to
overtimes
tank,
and
my
shit
nigga.
If the
Boston
loss
is a championship
for the
team.
tank,
Let's
for
get up
I'll
out of
say
here.
this for the people that's for like if we tanking, at least all right, this play is here. You know you can keep. You can do your research. Yo, who gonna stay on this team? Who not? But you still want to see your team put in effort. Like, yeah, you gonna be hyped. Yeah, we back in the
Putting in
loss
effort
column.
for 47
But they
minutes.
putting in effort, right?
Coaches
Yeah, they
don't
putting in
tank.
effort. Like,
Coaches don't
47
tank.
minutes. What about the
coaches don't
48?
tank.
It's the team that tanks. It's not the coach or the players.
Right. The players not coming in here. Yo, we gotta lose tonight, y'all. Like, come on.
If we
They
lose
gonna go
the
out there
next
and play their
game,
best.
if we lose in the next game, we'll drop probably the 10th.
Double check is right. It's early in the season. They should focus on wins.
We back
You
in
try
the
to
Yeah, that's a
defend as much
fact.
as you can.
Like, we should definitely focus on wins, if anything. Like,
Definitely. And I'm a person for tanking. But you win as
yeah.
much as you can now.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, I don't know why, and I'm for tanking too, but I don't know why people think like we gonna end up being 0-82. Like, I don't know why y'all was expecting that. Like,
I don't know how that.
we're gonna
You know
win
what it is?
games.
You
Like,
know what it is? It's the same people. It's the same people last year who thought, "Yo, we going to the playoffs. We're gonna be about the 4th or 5th seed." And look what happened.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them. But December we was like 13-10. I think we was above 500. I was like, oh yeah, we looking good. February hit, I was like, oh, never mind.
Nah, nigga, then know what happened, nigga? That road trip hit, my nigga, and then we got lined the fuck up. That's
Yeah,
what
that whole
happened.
but I mean, we
That
got the win
West-
against
we
Phoenix,
were never
but
as good. But we
you know
were
what I'm
never
saying?
as good as we played. We were never as good as we played. I mean, them dudes was freaking mirages, man. Freaking Mikal Bridges. Please look at the Knicks. Look at the Knicks fans. What they saying about them now? They trying to get the picks back now.
Yeah, they crying already. They crying and they 500.
That shit was I'll give Sean Marks credit for that. That shit
My
was
brother's a
a
Knicks
feast.
fan. About 2 weeks ago, he texted me and said, "Yo, Bridges has always been this trash." I'm like, "You got him,
Nigga, yeah, he always nigga.
Yep.
Don't people realize that nigga when niggas leave the Nets, my nigga, unless you KD and Kyrie, nigga, you in the shitter.
I mean, he need to be going. He need to send that nigga back to Phoenix somehow, man. Play with
Well,
KD
Bruce
and
Brown left
everything.
and got a
It's easy to look
championship.
good,
Phoenix.
and it's easy to look good on Phoenix
role player.
when
That's what the fuck he is.
when Booker was
He
the
is not a
guy and you had
superstar.
CP3 feeding you. It's easy.
They
to look
act.
good.
The Knicks fans was acting like they got
y'all
like
keep bringing up
Jordan back or
Phoenix,
something.
my nigga, but when the best basketball that he ever played was in a Nets uniform.
Nah, the Knicks fans was acting like them niggas got like Giannis or some shit. Like, I was like, yo, y'all good?
They
Like,
thought they was gonna win the championship off the power of friendship.
right?
Yeah. The
I still
best
think, you know what
basketball.
I'm
The best
saying?
basketball.
It ain't the
he played
fucking
was
Care Bears, it's the
27 games.
NBA.
The best basketball Bridges played was the 27 games. But really, what that was Bridge sanity.
No, the best basketball Mikel played was against Atlanta because that nigga turned into Jordan because that was the one team that
But that was a
he didn't get a win
Linsanity.
against.
That was a Linsanity thing for him. That's all.
And you sure? Because I feel like it was like 2 games he let Trey Young kick his ass. He won one of them though. But oh yeah, he did play good that game, but he lost.
Yeah, he was
But
dropping. I think he had like a 40 ball
yeah, he had like
You know,
game.
40
that's
Like
what
something.
makes Jock Vaughn so fraudulent because when Cam had them 3 games in a row where he had the 40 something and he said, "Look at the record," right? But then when Bridges started
When
dropping
McCall do
40,
it,
when Bridges started dropping 40 and we lost, he ain't say jack.
right,
yeah, well, right.
right.
It was an agenda
Cam
against
should have been
Cam,
in
man.
the starting lineup whole time, man. Like since KD and Kyrie left the team, Cam should have been in the starting lineup. He scored 3 40-point games straight. Everybody else in the league is respecting him, and then
Yep.
bum ass Bridges come on the team and they disrespect him.
I think Jock Vaughn was just jealous because he was never as good as Cam. That's it.
Bro, I said that last year. This nigga Jock Vaughn was
Even on the
living
nah,
vicariously through Mikal Bridges. He wanted to turn a role player into a superstar because that's what he wanted, somebody to give him that type of opportunity over
it's
somebody that's better than him.
it's funny because when he when that nigga was playing for the Spurs, he definitely was a role player. I don't know what the fuck he
He
had. He
and
thought
and let's keep it real. He wasn't a better role player than Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson
right.
busted his ass.
Avery
Fact,
Johnson, right?
fact.
Avery Johnson was nice on that team. So I
Avery
mean,
Johnson won a chip as the point guard, right?
exactly.
Against the
So
Knicks.
you might be
I'm
right, Jay.
telling you.
I think he was living vicariously through Mikal. Like, yo, I can make him into something. You know what I'm saying? But
Only if
yeah,
somebody would have gave me this type of opportunity. Look what I would have did with it. And
and
he's
my
giving
thing
that
is,
to
nigga, you
Mikal.
would like Mikal a forward. Like, I get it. He a forward to me. Like,
He is a
why
small
you a
forward.
guard? Like, why don't you not putting your faith in the guard? Like Cam Thomas, if anything, that should be the nigga looking like, yo, he got mad talent. Maybe Cam could be what I never was. Like, put that into the guard, not a
Maybe that's
fucking
the same,
small forward. Like,
but maybe that's the same thing that's wrong with Marks. Marks was a freaking big guy, right? I mean, he was a forward center, but now he got no. All he wants to do is come up with stretch wings and all of this bullshit.
and
But
then
he
Sean
did.
Marks like
But
6'10".
he
Yeah,
did
Yeah,
pick
yeah,
that's
that
what
Cam
I'm
nigga
Thomas
mad
saying.
though.
He
tall,
don't
bro.
like you.
He
He's
did pick
6'10"
Cam
and he don't
Thomas.
So
like
the
he
GM
don't
of the
like
team is
attention.
tall, and his big ass don't think, yo, let me get some tall niggas on the team since I'm
Nope.
tall.
Exactly.
Nope.
Yo, nah, that's mad funny. How you the
Nope.
GM of the team and you walking in the locker room,
Let
you
me get a
taller than
bunch of short
everybody?
players.
Like, nah, you need
Let me get a bunch of
your
short
height, bro.
players.
Like, especially if you are big, like if he played forward center, like how important that is on the team to have big niggas, dominating, and you just like,
Everybody he
nah, let me
drafted
get
was
like
shorter
six
than him.
nine
Small
niggas,
ball.
6'8" niggas, like.
Small ball. Yep. Dorian,
Everybody
he
he
Yeah,
played
drafted
center.
is
I'm
shorter
telling you,
than
these
him.
sort of Warriors do that shit. It was like, yo, we can do it too. Like, I'm like,
Nah, we need the facts on that. Is he the only GM in the league that only drafted players that's shorter than him?
Shorter than him. Yeah. Like if I want to get rid of you, he
we need
Debo
to.
them
That need to
motherfuckers.
be a
You
stat.
gone.
Cause,
That's what he feel.
'cause
He feel
I
comfortable
know it's not a
Deboing
lot
them.
of GMs that's drafted niggas that's shorter than them,
So he
fam.
can Debo them.
Yo,
That's what
that's what I'm saying. I feel like if Claxton was off this team and we was in the draft right now, that nigga would take like a guard or some shit. Like,
Six
I
nine,
don't
six
say
nine wing.
word like,
Six
and you got
nine
a
wing.
7'2", 250 nigga right there to draft, and you go with a 6'7", 6'8". Like, bro, you need some size on the team. Like,
That, that's why I say they don't look for centers and they don't look for point guards. They look for straight wings
yeah,
in the
they look
draft.
for wings though. Well,
Yeah.
it is a wings lead though. It
it is a wings.
is.
It's a
It
wings league.
is.
It's crazy,
If you
but it's
saying it ain't, you lying to yourself.
The wings is especially the 3 level scorer wings.
Yeah, if you
I
got a
don't even
3 level scorer,
I don't even like that term wings because
yeah,
you
well,
making me think of freaking chicken. I don't know. I'm
Wings,
saying
bro. It's
wings
all
and
about
big.
the wings. Lemon pepper wings,
I
all
mean,
types of
because when I think of like when you say stuff like that, and I think
well, it's
about
a
my old
hybrid.
school dudes, it's like it
No,
means
that's
like
not old school.
dudes like Dominique Wilkins couldn't play now. because
Yeah, I
he
know
would
what you're
be
saying. I
considered a
know what
wing.
you're saying because Dominique was a 2.
No,
Right.
he was a 3.
He was kind of he could play both. I feel
Nah,
like.
he
He
was
would
a
be a
small forward.
wing. He would be a wing. He would be a
But
wing.
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of stupid because you're ignoring the fact of what he does best. And
Yeah, I know. I know what
How
you're
tall was
saying. I get
Dominique?
it.
6'7",
6'6",
6'8".
6'7", right? Something like
He was
that.
But
6'7".
right now, everything is about positionless basketball and being able to adjust.
But
Yeah,
But
you
that's
got
it
to play
seems
more
like a
than one
lot of people
position.
don't be actually adjusting.
Right,
That's
right,
what I'm
right.
saying. Cause Paul George Paul George was 6'8", 6'9". He be playing the 2 sometimes. Like
Nah, it's lies, Jay. There's no such thing as positionless basketball. Every position has a purpose. You know what I mean? Like you can't say positionless because you can't put Dennis
The reason
Schroeder
why
in the
look, they got this dude Finney Smith as the fucking center. Sometimes
yeah.
he is never supposed to be a center, but
And
they put him at that
that's
spot
true.
for
That's true.
to
But you still
create a certain advantage, or I don't know. Go ahead,
it's
bro.
a
you
it's a
still need a point, right? You still need some sort of point guard there. Like for example, you see San Antonio. Yeah, Wemby can bring the ball up. He got guard skills, but you see how he suffered. You still need
Yeah.
somebody to set somebody up. Get guys involved.
But you know what
right.
team
You
that
know
I
what I'm
look
I
at
saying?
don't
Like
is
think it's much as positionless. It's just traditional.
right, right,
So
right.
right,
when we saying positionless, we mean traditional. Like we don't have traditional fours, traditional fives.
right,
Yeah,
In the game today, like
right.
that's the one thing I agree with Gilbert Arenas. He said positionless is bullshit because you can't put anybody. You can't have Cam. Cam can't be guarding the center in the
No,
paint.
no,
So
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's a no
no,
no.
no,
that's what I'm
absolutely.
saying. So when they say that,
Yeah,
it,
that's bullshit.
that's it's bullshit, and so is he
Yeah.
can guard from 1 to
I
5. No, they
agree. I
can't.
agree.
Nobody out there is guarding all 5 positions.
I agree.
that's true.
And that's
But
the
I
Not
that's
but
why I
agree.
be
effective.
low
saying
key,
with
can I
some
Nah,
can
it's
I
niggas
some
say this
niggas
real
comments,
that
quick?
can.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that,
shooting guards go out
as
on the
It's the
dig though.
super
Who's going
athletic
out?
dudes.
can I say something real quick? So
Every
as a bump,
that's the
so
like. Go ahead, Joey.
no, so we look at Draymond Green. I think he kind of changed the game a little bit for big men, right? I mean, he's not a great like player or anything, but Draymond played the 5 for the Golden State Warriors, and he played undersized, and he played big for his size, and it worked for them because he was,
Hmm.
he was smaller, but he was also strong enough to play that position and be able to get the advantage on the bigger players on the offensive side of the
yeah,
ball
he
because
was
he was
quicker.
quicker.
And he
Yep.
could shoot.
So
And he could
right,
shoot
exactly.
every once
Right.
in a while.
So
And he could run. He had endurance.
so that's
Well,
why I think the league is going to guys that are um that play the 4 and the 5 that are smaller but yet agile and
Definitely.
strong at the same time. You
Definitely
know,
you're right about that. But
Yeah.
but to say he could guard, John Moran ain't worried about when he got Draymond in front of him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
they
Well,
just take it to another level when they say, well, he could guard 1 to 5. No, he can't. That he'll be
no.
left behind
no,
just
they wouldn't say that with Ja, but they would say that with somebody like Ben Simmons because
but look at Ben Simmons' size. Of course he could
right,
guard.
but they would say that about Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is fast enough. He has the foot speed to keep up with guards, but he has the body prototype to guard big players as well.
But what's the name was busting his ass. Trade
Well, you ain't
Trade
gonna be
Young.
able to
Hold on,
stop
hold
him.
on, brother. Yeah, I apologize. I gotta close out. We 2 hours in.
Okay.
Um, gotta be up
Hit that
early.
like button.
Facts. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the page, and also I'm gonna be back for the recap tomorrow, right after it goes off. So I wanted to say shout to everybody on the panel. Shout to Iceman, shout to Scott, shout to This Is JTV, shout to JTK, shout to LBS, shout to Lee. To everybody that I might have forgot to mention, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout to the super chat, shout to the chat, W chat. This was a great show. We could be back tomorrow after the Cavs game, back to back situation, and hopefully the odds is what Jay said, and we win that back to back.
It is tomorrow the debut of Scott's show.
Yeah, yeah. It probably will be right after the game. Not too long.
Got
Matter of
show.
fact, it'll be after. after Breezy show.
What show? What show?
Um, doing a podcast.
Oh, okay. All right.
Saturday.
Let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right, cool. So yeah, man, appreciate y'all. As y'all can see, we got none but dope content creators on the page here. It's not just me. Shout out to everybody helping me build the podcast. We gonna keep it going. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll be back soon. More content. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, everyone.